Welcome, adventurers, to another night of evil doing, bad stuff, general ghosts, and people falling on the floor. So, I am Dungeon Master Kayshin, also known as the Puppet Master, and I welcome thee with this current party that we have in front of us. Um, So, first important few things to say is we at Fumbles&Fame are a Discord community of uh, role-playing enthusiasts who, for instance, roleplay, stream this role-playing, play other nice games besides Dungeons and Dragons. We're starting out with Fate and possibly some Star Wars even soon, and some Warhammer that's gonna start soon. Furthermore, we have more evil stuff coming up in the future with other streams. But we at Fumbles&Fame are importantly, um, I need to find this stuff. Uh, hard to look with this thing on my head. Give me a second. Fumbles&Fame is not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Rise of the Ghost LLC. So, back to me being an evil DM.
Are we allowed to say hello sometimes?
When we last left our adventurers, they were stranded deep in the cellar, in the basement of the so-called Death House, where our adventurers, who can introduce themselves in a second, are in a kind of a pickle, so to say. Um, Also, we have a new adventurer joining us tonight, which can introduce himself as soon as we get to him. But a few other things that are important. This Sunday, we'll have another Curse of Strahd run by DM Leonie Gloss and Gadgets, who will be running another group of adventurers through Barovia. As far as I know, there's a lot of penis jokes, so be sure to tune in. Um, no, it's amazing roleplay. I watched the last stream as well, and I think it's one of the better things I've seen so far because I really, really, really liked it. So, and then Tuesday we're gonna continue with Dungeons and Dragons Online with Tehina and me, and then next week on Sunday, I think. Renee, correct me if I'm forgetting something. I think it's Sunday again, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right.
Then we have a stream going with Doom of Annihilation, where it's gonna be episodes 8 or 7 already, so they're gonna get quite ahead. They just beaten the shit out of a hack and a another big flash golem, and yeah, be sure to tune in, but because they're having really, really, really lots of fun in there. So were we. We're watching it. So without further ado, let's introduce our adventurers for the night, starting at the top straight below me, which is Mr. Rene. Introduce yourself and your character a bit. And I don't hear you if you're not if you're speaking.
All right. Just a character or me as a person?
You as well a little bit.
I'm Renee. Um, I'm another DM at the Fumbles&Fame. With all the others. I'm tonight playing Thorsten Runeskin, a runesmith. Actually, mechanically, it's a war domain cleric, but he doesn't know that it's magic. He don't believe in magic.
All right.
So that's pretty much him.
And I think it's Oscar below you, Renee.
Yes. Hello, I am Oscar. I started to become a Bachelor of Marine Engineering and Technology Manager. Um, in the game, I play Hector Highwind, the daring storm sorcerer, currently thinking that a wizard Aladdin is in league with the enemy. So that's going to be interesting.
That is actually very much true. Then below that we have our one and only Hendrik.
Yes. Well, I'm Henrik from Germany. I'm kind of a teacher stuck in university because I keep failing my exams, but that's okay. And so for tonight and in this campaign, I'm playing the Goliath Barbarian Bark, the Bark. And yeah, I have an intelligence of 8, so
Okay.
fun.
That below that's the first Daniel in a row. Not necessarily Daniel 1, because we don't have a Daniel 1, but it's the first Daniel in a row.
And that is me.
You.
You. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm Daniel from Copenhagen, Denmark. And tonight I'll be playing Aladdin Sounding Horn, the way too squishy wizard who was almost annihilated by Hector last session, which is not so good. But let's keep it rolling.
And then we have our latest addition to the party, who's yet to introduce himself to the party as well, which is...
Daniel from America. What's up? I'm very new to Dungeons and Dragons. I play in Tuma Annihilation, run by Tali. This is my second time in another campaign. I will be playing Verena. She's a tiefling, and you'll learn some more when we start playing.
Actually,
Thanks for having me.
yeah, thanks for joining us. I think having an additional member in the party would be a good idea. So, especially with a little bit of the trouble that you're running into. You're not doing too bad, but you're getting through
No,
it.
no, not at
Are you
all.
serious?
So,
Quick thing, Ken.
yes.
Just a behind the scenes thing. Remember to check your personal. Me and you chat.
I cannot.
So where do you want information?
Whispers in Fantasy Grounds.
Sweet.
Because you wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, that should be. Yeah, Whispers in Fantasy Grounds should be fine. So, first of all, sorry for the yet another night's fumbles. That's what we strive to do, I guess. So because of this, we don't have a spiffy overlay like we would have. But we'll make do. We'll just go for the immense cool bit of role playing, and we'll sort it out. We'll get there. So, Verena. Verena, how do I pronounce it?
Oh, Verena.
Verena. You left off on your mission and found the place where you needed to go. But before entering this location, a strange gray mist enveloped you. And as soon as you were walking through the forest and into a part with a few caves where this dun you were looking for could have been, and so it was all foresty, big trees. It was dark outside. Oh, sorry, it was light outside because we were doing this during the day. There's not a lot of sounds of animals in the forest, and the further you get into the forest, the less these sounds get. So less chirping of birds, no rustling in the bushes of small little rabbits running around. At first you might have seen, a moose or a small other four-legged animal running around here or there, or chasing away on when it smelled or heard you. But it became more silent and more silent as further you went, and you enter this mist, this fog. You take about 4 or 5 steps. You exit this fog, and you stand in front of what looks like a door. And you look to the left and the right of this door, and there's only mist to the left and the right of it. And there's this door in front of you, and you see that it's probably connected, that you see a little bit through the very thick fog, might be a big house that it's connected to. I will put you up on the map as well. Let me make sure that I got you, and you'll see on the map where you're at. Did you try /whisper GM and then message? I read it. Nobody else did, I think, right?
I didn't see anything.
Okay, cool. That works, Renee.
Super.
So you're standing in front of this door. What do you want to do?
I guess go in, but I'm gonna go in stealthy.
Yeah, you can roll a stealth check.
Can I roll this with my dice, or do I roll it on
You
there?
can roll this with your dice. So we're not in combat, so you can roll everything with your dice if you want to. Got it, Renee.
I
Thanks.
rolled it. Oh, and then my proficiency. I got a 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, you suddenly open this door. You don't hear any creaking of this like quite big giant door. You think you have to push it quite a lot, but the hinges seem to be recently oiled or anything similar. You silently push open this door and you enter a foyer with a few oil lamps there. On the south wall, which is on the left side of the map for you, um there's a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. It's a stylized golden windmill on a red field, and it's flanked by framed portraits of some stormy-faced, what seems to be aristocrats or nobles. Um, Mahogany framed double doors are on the other side, leading towards another room, and they're set with panes of stained glass. And on the other side, you see maybe what look to be rests or remains of a armor that seems to be collapsed when you look through these glass panes. So that's over here.
Does it look like I can go through the glass, or is there a door
It's a door
to
with
the
these glass
next room?
panes in it, so you can open the door if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you open the door to a yeah, this wide hallway, that seems to spread the entire width of what you think is a house. It has a black marble fireplace at one end and a big sweeping red marble staircase on the other end. There's a long sword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt hanging above the wall above the fireplace. Um, there's wood paneled walls that are really nicely sculpted with images of small flowers and vines, a few what seems to be nymphs, some satyrs. Um, what's your passive perception? 12. There's something odd about these pictures on the walls, though.
Okay. Um, do I hear any noises?
Um, you hear a slight humming below you, but you can't really make out what it is.
Okay. Can I head towards it?
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You would need to find a way down to head towards it, so to say, because you really feel like this is coming from below you.
Does it look like anyone was here?
Well, there's a big armor lying down here that seems to be a bit scorched by some black marks that seem to have been come from some fire or some lightning of some sorts. It seems to have been hit a few times. It seems to have gotten a big impact of a heavy big thing on it. It's like almost crumpled. So there seems to be something that has gone on here. Probably maybe combat, but it looks like.
Yeah. Okay. Um, since I see this, I'm gonna pull out my
There, by the way, there's a door
my
to
law.
there's three doors you see on the west wall. Sorry, north is to the left, to the east wall. You came from the west. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull out my long sword
Short sword.
just to be safe. Or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, short sword, and then um,
You're still like sneaking around here, so you're not making a lot of noises. So
wow.
what do you want to do?
Um, are they stairs going up
Yep,
or
they
down?
are. They're going
I
up.
can't tell. They're going up.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Okay, you go up the stairs and reach the upper hall, so to say. There's while you walked up on the stairs, these wall panelings and these markings on the walls look like they followed the stairs themselves as well. And you reach this hallway where there's unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls. Hanging above the mantelpiece, there's a wood framed portrait of what seems to be a family. There's a man and a woman, and there are two smiling children. And cradled in the father's arms is a small little swaddled baby. Uh, and you seem to have the feeling that the mother regards this with a bit hint of scorn in it. There's standing suits of armor that flanked two doors to the sides. Each of it clutches a spear and has a visored helm that is shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths. But yeah, you also have the feeling about these walls that is there's something with them. It's something off with these markings. And yeah, the red marble staircase that came from below continues upstairs. Um, and that's where you are. What do you want to do?
Weird, weird, weird. Um, I guess I'm gonna go up the stairs again.
Okay, so you go up the stairs again to the third floor. And let me make sure I change this as well. You come up to a another hallway or balcony of sorts. It seems to be a place where there might have been a there's dust spots where two footprints have been in there that are shaped similarly to the boots of the armor that you saw downstairs. So it might have come from here. Um, there's oil lamps mounted on the oak paneled walls. These are carved with woodland scenes of trees and falling leaves and tiny critters. But again, something is off or strange about these markings. You can't tell by first glance, but what you also see is as soon as you move up the stairs, there's a panel that's open, showing a stairwell, basically over there as a stairwell going down.
Well, still being stealthy, I'm gonna go down the stairs.
You're going down the stairs. Okay. You continue down the stairs, which seem to go quite a long way, and you reach the bottom of these stairs, which go back and forth a bit. And at the bottom of this, you come to a stop. You look in front of you, and you see a crossing. Aladdin, you hear
Yes.
some sounds. You hear some sounds coming from where you came from. You're not. No, you don't hear sounds. You feel a draft.
Can I tell which way it's coming from?
No, Aladdin feels a draft because you came through this hallway. You're moving stealthily, but you're still moving some air, and this is what Aladdin felt a little bit coming through.
I'll just peek around the corner.
Okay, you peek around the corner.
Yeah.
Verena, what do you want to do? You come to this bottom, and in front of you, you see a hallway with a crossing to the left and to the right. And on the floor, there seem to be corpses.
Can I examine them?
You move forward to examine these corpses, which are on this crossing. I would say because you're investigating, you're not moving stealthily anymore.
Hey, who are you?
You hear someone shouting at you. Hey, who are you?
Friend or foe?
Who are you? She don't shout it, but she's like, looks and says, "Who are you?" Like
Uh,
low, like you can't even hear her.
what do you see? Arleden, tell Verena what she sees.
What she sees?
Yes, what she
I'm
sees.
just like I'm just like peeking around the corner, but showing my body, just like.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of you visible. So like half your face and a little bit a part of the side of your body is a little bit visible.
Yeah.
Just the same as Verena is half visible to you. So you see each other in a similar manner, so to say. So you're on even ground.
Yeah. Exactly. So. Yeah,
Are we actually hearing Aladdin like calling or yelling friend or foe?
You're still discussing with Hector at this point about Aladdin being friend or foe.
I think
That's
Barg
actually
is
true.
sitting on Hector.
Well, no, he was unconscious now. No, he ended up unconscious.
No, I woke up again.
Yeah, exactly. But
woken
so
up.
okay, so and yes, do I actually sit on? I don't know. I
At
wouldn't
this
mind. but-
moment, you're
Let-
still discussing with him.
You probably do.
Verena and Aladdin, can you describe what each other sees?
yeah, I guess she sees like this kind of frightened human.
You're
looking
muted right
around
now.
the corner. I'm muted. I'm not muted.
Well, we hear you through Renee's microphone.
Really?
Like you sound far away. I don't know. Sorry.
I'm not muted.
That's
Yeah,
business.
now you're fine.
Now
I
you're
don't know.
fine. Okay,
That's so weird.
go ahead. What does
Okay.
Verena see?
Just like a frightened, half-beaten human with long hair looking around the corner, just like trying to discern whether to attack him or attack her or not. I guess.
Verena, tell Aladdin what he sees.
You see a female tiefling bent down, obviously looking at the bodies. She's wearing brown leather armor. She's a white colored skin, like pale white, and you see her sky blue eyes looking directly at you. She has a long white hair ponytail. Two they're not very long horns, they're like medium size, going backwards. Not like a ram, but just like back. And then as you see, her long sword is out.
Okay.
And short sword.
Short sword, yeah, you don't have a long sword yet. There was a long sword upstairs because you realized that you went so far down that you're below the stair, the floor that you started in. Also, when you came down, suddenly this humming, this vibration that you felt change into a sound that you continuously hear throughout the floor, throughout the ceiling, throughout the walls, resonating throughout the air and even resonating throughout your bones while you're standing on this. It's like a
No.
And
it's
it's
just
bad.
continuously in the back of your head going on, and it's a little bit annoying. Yeah. So yeah,
So,
you see each other.
Tiefling, are you gonna put your sword away, or are you going to attack me?
You really see this. Uh, you notice this immediately, like this. Aladdin, you're a what again? A
Human.
human. You see
Human.
this human. It's a bit. He looks a bit raggedy, like he's hurt or has been hurt in some kind of battle or combat of some sorts, and you can clearly tell of him that he's unsure of your intentions and that he's unsure of what's he about to do, and he doesn't look like an immediate threat at this point by the way he's acting. He's more unsure of himself than anything else and unsure of you.
Well, she's gonna get up and she's gonna start walking towards him. Not even say anything. She's just gonna walk, supermodel style, and then she's gonna get up close to you and ask you what happened here.
Are you
So
serious?
Instant death.
Are you,
Okay.
as soon as you start
wait
walking towards me-
no wait so thanks to the lovely Tahina, Daniel gets advantage on his next roll, but she didn't say which Daniel it is, so both Daniels get advantage on the next roll.
Nice.
So
Critical 20 incoming.
Daniel,
Don't kill each other.
you can roll a just make it a persuasion check, persuasion or a performance check, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Do I do that on
You can roll that
the?
on by yourself.
Please roll high.
Or
You have
Please
advantage on the roll because of the advantage that Tina gave.
Maybe she's an agent of the DM to make the TPK come faster.
Yeah.
Well, I just imagine this tiefling as a supermodel with her hips going from left to right, with her feet stepping in on each
And
other.
Aladdin is instantly charmed.
You know, walking in on each other. So that's what I imagine. So that's what he can roll for. What did you roll?
I got what did I get? A 10.
Like 10
That's-
total?
That total with advantage.
Yeah. I didn't roll very good.
Okay. Well, this is woman coming. Yeah, woman tiefling walking towards you, Aladdin. And what do you want to do?
No.
I feel semi-secure that she's not a threat. So instead of like just blasting her out to oblivion, I just like I like blast the ground in front of her, trying to make her stop.
With
And now there's one
What?
that hit her.
What do you shoot? A firebolt?
Do I have fireballs?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think I do. I have
What do you have?
yeah, I don't. I have chill touch and toll the dead, so I can do like massive amount of damage to her. But I don't think that's a
So
very
you,
good
you don't have
idea.
necessarily something to hit the floor with, but
You know
Just
what
like
I
the
do?
magic
What I
hand.
do?
yeah,
I do detect thoughts
okay.
on her.
Okay. You use your item.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You have an item?
Uh,
What?
yeah, he's not the only one that got. You're not the only ones that got an item, guys. Everybody did.
No, I mean like that's like what? Detect thought is like super neat.
Yeah.
Detect thoughts. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on one creature that you can see. That the creature you choose has an intelligence, blah blah blah. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on his mind at that moment. So, Verena, you see this person grasping to his head. What is your initial thoughts at this point? Your surface thoughts towards him and your initial intentions towards him, like positive, negative. What's your initial thoughts? The topmost part of it.
She thinks to herself, "What a strange man wearing this hat." And then she's like, "Why is he all dirty?" And then she wants to find what happened here.
So no ill thoughts coming off you. More
No, she's
investigative
not scared.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what you read then, Arlen. You
I
can
feel
probe deeper if you want. You know that, right?
yeah, I do, but I feel semi secure in letting her come closer. So I'll let her come close enough so we can have a proper discussion.
Okay.
So what are
Might
you
one
doing in
activating.
this in the death house or a house of death,
Uh,
Rena, or whatever? Tiefling.
Oh, this is a house of death?
Didn't
Mm,
you see the didn't you see all the combat in the house? How come you're not hurt yet?
very stealthy. Um, I just came. I was outside and this weird fog came out of nowhere. Next thing I know, I'm in front of this door. So I went inside. Yeah. Found you. Don't know what's going on. I want out of here.
do you want to probe deeper, Aladdin?
Yeah, I'll probe a bit deeper.
You can probe time to probe deeper. If you probe deeper, the target makes a wisdom saving throw. You can roll a wisdom save, Verena.
Wisdom save. And I do that on
You can do that by
fantasy
yourself as
ground.
well. Just do that on with your own die.
What kind of saving throw was it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
And I
Man.
should check. Do you have the DC of that by hand, Aladdin?
I believe it's 14, right? It's 10 plus my
I think it
intelligence
should be
modifier,
of
right?
your. I think it should be of the item. The item might say what it is, and you have the
Oh, it
item.
might be. So I have to go to item. What was the item that gave me that spell?
Medallion of
Manifest.
Thoughts. DC
Yep.
13.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what did you roll, Daniel? Farina.
11.
Okay. On success, The target must make it safe. You gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. So,
Ooh.
tell me a little bit about that, Verena. What does he get from that? So that's a insight to your reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in your mind. So probably the large thing looming in your mind is the werewolf thing.
What?
Yeah. So tell us a bit about those things that he learns.
Uh, just yeah. Right now on her mind is finding this werewolf leader. You learn that she was sent by a friend that killed her husband. So she's basically on a hunt for this werewolf. It is around this area, which she thinks is around this area right now. Um, then this mist came out of nowhere, and that's how she ended up at the door inside this building with you.
Yeah. So that's what she's thinking about, and her reasoning is, yeah, she's here because she's sent and she got here.
So
Basically, a bit like your own story. You just got here, you know.
yeah, it seems like you're here for the same reasons as us. So I guess we could use the backup if you're up for it.
Who's who's we?
Yeah, about that. Could you just go and check on the others in the room next to us?
You come down now, Hector. You come down now.
I'm calm, alright.
Guys,
How
I'm gonna send someone into you. Just like I'm not gonna come close yet, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sitting on Hector.
Well, okay, I guess.
What?
You're gonna say the what?
Hector's strapped.
That wasn't the
Hector's
plan,
strapped
right?
in.
So he-
He's tied up at the moment. He's fully tied
Oh,
up.
okay, he's tied up, so I don't have to. Okay. I didn't know. Like we discussed that a minute ago.
Aladdin, what you're gonna send what?
I found a tiefling.
What?
What? And I instantly grabbed my great axe.
She seems nice enough.
She. Oh,
I told you guys, he's one of the enemies. Look, he's sending his allies right now. Don't trust him. Don't trust the tiefling.
Oh God.
Shush, shush, Hector, shush. All right.
Could someone just shut
So
him
I,
up?
so I just
please?
knock him out again.
Don't-
You can if
standing
you want
and
to.
they were like, "Why is he talking to himself?"
You hear people shouting back. You kind of
Yeah.
get this conversation. You get half of this conversation, and there's apparently some people in the back discussing stuff about an evil tiefling.
Nice. She's just gonna walk past you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you.
So you enter this room, and to the right you hear some people talking out loud, and yeah, end up in a room where there's a person strapped into a bed. Some other yeah. By the way, the room before had all the tables and chairs that were around there are all knocked over and broken, and over here there's a guy being strapped up. There's a big dude who has not a lot of clothes on and a big chest strapped to the back of him, standing there. And there's a guy with a shield and a, what's your weapon again, Renee?
Warhammer.
And a warhammer next to his side, standing there. And yeah, you enter this room.
All of them are tied up, or just
The
It's
guy
one
on
of
the
them.
bed is tied up.
So do we listen on Hector now, or do like is he normal again?
I don't
I've
think
been
so,
normal all the
Bark.
time. I'm telling you.
How long was his
He's
effect again?
bad. He's bad news.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
9.
These 10 minutes have passed already.
Oh, I thought
So-
it was an hour.
No, it was like it's 1d10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And so
So you've been
Then forget I
discussing
said anything.
while Arladin found this person. You've discussing more and more, and at least the magic, the effect is over. The result of it you can do with whatever you want, of course, but the effect itself is over, so you're not forced to.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you
I
enter this
think,
room.
Bark, I think by the fact that she has not drawn weapon yet, I think friend, even though she have horns. By the way, why do you have horns? I'm not a fan of that.
do I lower my weapon now?
The big dude asks.
Calm yourselves. Calm down. I'm just here. I just happened to come across. I don't know what's going on. It looks like y'all have a little bit of freaks up in here. But do you need some help?
All right, so we're on the same page. You don't know anything either.
She seems nice enough. I'm gonna enter the room, like barely looking around the corner.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So you pop
Hi,
your hat
Hector.
back here.
How do you, Hector? How do you feel
Don't
about
go close to him. He
now?
might kill you.
How I feel about what?
Aladdin, do you want to punch him?
I still don't entirely trust him, and I still don't entirely trust the tiefling, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
You do have a feeling like you were a little bit out of it, but you still have a feeling of mistrust on these two, yeah.
Yeah, and pride.
Yeah, possibly that as well.
So if I lose these ropes, you're not gonna get all fussy again?
Nope.
Heck, or
I don't want Bach to sit on me again. It's,
I'm not,
it's not nice.
guys,
Inside
do you really
check.
think we can trust Hector? Do you really think we can trust Hector?
I mean, he's not yelling and screaming that you're the devil right now.
Might be a
so-
trick. Might be a trick.
Sure you can trust me, but listen to what I said. Didn't I call him a bat in league with the devil? Now he brings in a woman with a tail and horns. Just be careful, guys.
It's actually right.
You're not making this very easy. You know this. But, all right. I think we should start on a clean slate. All right? I mean, no one kills each other. We all want to live madness. I know that you're with the horns. What's your name, by the way?
And she smiles, Verena.
Arena. Nice name. Either way, we all want to live through this house. I mean, I really want to see my forge again, and I think we want to know more about this madness.
You want to see your forge again?
I'm a runesmith. Of
Are you
course I want to.
As you talk about your smithing, can you possibly see I got wounded pretty bad by this shadow thingies here on my ribs? Could you possibly do your magic?
Now
to,
that
like,
Bach says this, Verena, you notice that all of these guys look really, really bad in a
really,
bad
really
shape.
beaten up, yeah.
Like really beaten up.
So I wonder if you could possibly like use your magic to, I don't know, just close these wounds a little bit.
I'm not using magic, Bark. When are you ever gonna learn? And I bring out a stone with a rune on, go over to Bark, put it on his skin. Just wait and see. This is runes, it's not magic.
Look like magic to me.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Bark. The
Okay.
Bark.
Thank you. That's how much?
You can do that one in game. I think that's easier because it'll give the effect straight off.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh,
you.
crap.
Wow.
Did
Like-
you roll a one?
I rolled
My
a
entire
2, so
chest
that's
is
a
open
4.
and like there's 1 inch of flesh again.
Well, it is what it is, Bark. I mean, I'm tired
Thank
and
you.
I just want to
Thank
get
you very
home.
much for your magic.
Like the biggest wounds have closed, but you still look like you're in a really bad shape. You all do.
Ready to fight again.
Could someone please untie these ropes?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it already, and I start untying it.
Okay, no, I hold back. I don't chop it. I was like, but it's fine. You're doing it.
I'm gonna look expectantly on the guys and rise up slowly to a standing position next to the bed.
So, are we actually trying to find out where the fuck this humming sound is coming from now?
I think we should. Otherwise, maybe Hector's gonna kill some other one.
Good idea.
By the way,
Let's,
Hector, you didn't have your short rest yet, did you?
No, how?
During a short rest,
Oh, so no,
I did nothing and I
no.
went crazy.
Hector, you have an AC3. What did you get that from again?
That's from my my mage armor, but that's expired now.
It's 8 hours, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it is,
it's still-
but you said
it's
it
still on.
should
When
be
you
expired.
so
When we ended last time, it was for 3 hours. So I think you
Yeah.
have some hours yet.
You have some hours left.
Okie
so
dokie.
isn't this concentration?
Nope,
Oh, okay then. I mean,
that's power
My-
of mage armor.
My AC says 12 when I look at it.
Yeah, but the effect is on you +3. It's awesome.
Okie dokie.
Back to the game. So,
Yes.
yeah. What do you guys want to do?
All right.
so what was
Marina?
that with the burning statue? Are we going to look into the room again where the shadows were, or are we just going?
I'm not gonna go in there again.
Okay, that's my. I mean, maybe it's a good choice. Yes, I don't know.
I mean, last time 5 very, very ugly shadows come out, and we just got beaten to death,
Yeah.
almost.
Okay, guys, do we just accept this woman with a tail and horns without any further questioning? I mean,
She didn't.
how are you here? Why are you here?
I have health potions.
We might need those soon.
So you better start trusting me now.
So,
I
Verena
don't
was the
wanna-
one, right?
I mean, Hector, the fact is that she have had all the opportunities to kill Aladdin, to kill us.
And
She
she
haven't
didn't.
even drawn her weapon. So I think she might be a friend. I mean, everything we have encountered in here is just starting hitting us.
This
By the
is the
way,
first thing
don't touch
that's
anything.
not instantly killing you, so yeah.
I'll follow you.
Well,
I'll follow
I
you.
did read her mind, and she does have health potions, right?
You did what?
You
can do that?
read minds?
Verena,
God,
you hear this
how do
now
I
as
protect
well,
myself
that
from
he
it?
apparently read your mind.
And you're calling me crazy?
Why are you guys always making
Well,
this?
Hector, I've read your mind as well, right? So
You have what?
Verena, do you want to react to this?
Oh.
He said he read your mind, so...
What do I have for stuff?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Her eyebrow goes up like normal.
Okay. Yeah, you've seen some stuff with the organization that you're from. Okay. So people seem to trust each other to a certain extent.
I extend my hand to Verena. I'm Forsten Runeskin.
It's a dwarf
Shoot.
that puts out his
Shakes
hand.
your hand. Oh, she puts out her hand, shakes in the back, says Verena.
Nice meeting you, Verena.
I'll do the same then. Like the 2.5 meters high Goliath barbarian, blue skinned, coming up, reaching around. My name is Bark, but my friends call me the Bark.
I shall call you Forrest then.
Wait, what? But
Forest.
that's Thorsten. I'm Bark, but you can call me the Bark.
Nah, I like Forest better.
I'm starting to like this girl.
And I just want to push myself like past her to like get out of her way.
you managed to do that, so you get to the other side. He pushes you
So,
away a bit, and
let's
you
go,
just move
guys.
away from him because he looks like a strong man. So it's better just to move away from him. You know, keep this guy happy because it seems he might have big muscle, but up there might be a little bit less. So leave him at it.
I think she's cool. She's giving us names.
You know his type, Farina. So yeah, what do you guys want to do next?
Yeah, I actually want to look into this room again. I'm just too curious.
Bark, where are you going?
It's still quite warm in there.
Like I first I want to go there, and then as I stand there, just peek around the wall to look into the room.
It's
What do
a
you think?
room where all the skeletons that were on the sides and the statues that were here before have all burnt to a ash, and there's nothing left of it. So it's an entirely empty room.
By the way,
'Cause,
Arena,
um,
don't touch anything. Everything we have touched so far have started killing us. Even brooms. Okay? A deal? Don't touch anything. No touchy touchy.
Well, then I'm
Okay.
coming back and would move over here. So you guys coming?
Bark, don't run around. Sneak, you idiot. We're gonna get killed by that. You were the one touching the orb. You were the one nearly getting us killed.
I wasn't touching it.
Actually, I think that
He
was
was it. And
Oh.
then point at Aladdin.
Then you don't touch anything. Stupid human. You should know better.
By the way, I skipped a bit. You moved a little bit along and found this hallway. I put you down at the wrong stairs, Verena. My bad.
oh,
So
okay.
So you saw more traces of combat, a few crypts that have been broken into, more traces of combat, corpses here
big
and there
worm.
of skeletons, zombies, ghouls, and other kind of shit. And you think these guys are the source of what's dead on the floor. So that's a good sign in your eyes. Killing undead shit is usually good.
So either way we're going and looking
know,
for
they
this
look
coming
like
sound,
crap.
or we just smack the walls until it stops.
So yeah, where do you guys want to go?
smack it.
I think
Can I
we
do
should.
an investigation check?
What do you want to investigate for?
Try to find the sound, the humming.
You
Location.
don't need an investigation check for that. It feels to be all around you at this point, but still coming from down. More down.
Oh, down
Down.
further.
Down farther.
Verena, what are your fighting style?
Sneaky.
You don't
Alright.
ask a woman that.
That's a very personal question.
I know. I need to know. I mean, we got two squishy people. We got one who don't even wear clothes, and we got me as a middle.
I got,
Which-
just for heads up, I got my cloak of protection wearing right now, so, you know.
You're still half naked.
True, but I got my cloak of protection.
Are you wearing the hat?
No!
I am.
Aladdin is.
Yeah, Aladdin is wearing a top hat, a black top hat. So this typical 80s, black and white movie style top hat on his head.
Abraham Lincoln.
So
Can we
you're.
finally move on now?
Yeah, but Bark, she's telling us that she's sneaky. Maybe she should sneak in front of us so we
Okay.
don't make so much noise. I mean, I'm a middle can.
Plus you look
And I go over
around.
to Thorsten. Great idea. Then she will die first.
Everybody hears this, by the way.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, everybody does.
Okay, Forrest. She's gonna
How did you
lead
call
the
it?
way then.
Force?
Yeah, it's
Forrest.
Forest.
Forest. forest. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I
forest.
get it now.
Yeah, like the bark.
Come
Yeah,
on, guys.
I was
It's an
thinking
easy one.
forest, but okay. Okay.
Okay, so you move up towards the last place where you notice another way, which
That's
is
me.
this.
Wait, what? Why
Yeah,
am I going
oh,
first now?
sorry, you're not going first. You're going
I thought we
Verena
said
first, and
first.
then this. Is this the order that you guys want to be in?
Yeah, that's
I'm
Yeah.
fine with it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going behind Aladdin, that's for sure.
Yeah, maybe that's
Can
not so
I
bad with our
ask?
cleric in the back.
Okay, you don't know where they've got
Masked.
where these guys have been yet, so you don't
So
know
you'd
where they're
rather
going.
have me like
Yeah, so I'm about to
behind
ask them, like, where have you guys been?
We need to go
Just
left now.
Do you know the difference from left and right, Bark?
I know this. Know it. Yes.
Good.
Like
Go
left is this way.
Question. So I didn't come from those stairs. I came from a different set of stairs.
Yeah, you came
Yeah,
from the
further up.
stairs up top. If you look up top, you'll see a spiral
circle.
staircase. The circle spiral staircase a little bit higher on the map.
Okay.
Oh, that
Yeah.
didn't work too well.
All right, then we're gonna go to the left staircase.
So you're gonna go to the left.
Remember to be
Everybody
quiet.
everybody can follow up.
Can I do a stealthy check?
Yeah, I would just leave like 5 feet between us, so let her actually move forward a bit. So I always want to keep this
So
5
you
feet
see
gap.
a hallway. Let me get my layers off. Mask mode. No.
Should we have been drinking the potions first?
I gave them to you.
Wait, you
You
gave
did.
us healing potions?
Yes.
Well-
Sneaky though.
So, okay.
So we all have a healing potion then?
That you don't know of.
Great.
So, she just told you got a healing potion, and you all check your body, and each and everybody of you just has a healing potion in one of their front pockets.
I instantly empty it.
You didn't know when this happened, but it's just you just have these on
I
you.
just. Oh, maybe I forgot that I got the healing potion.
Right.
You all
So I
want to
just.
drink a healing potion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I would really love to.
That's-
2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes.
So I just rolled.
we all get one?
2d4. Holy shit! That's 9 hit points for me back. So
Oh, I only got a 4 with 2
Like this.
ones.
Oh, oh yeah, I forgot the plus 2.
Right.
But
It's like that.
Did we all get one?
are you
Yes,
editing
you
this?
all got one. He had 4. She had 4 on her, and she said she gave them to you. So,
I'll drink one of them as well then.
Click there first.
okay.
Mr. DM, are you doing this for us, or are we doing this?
You can change your own wounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just,
So now I
just
have
heal
6
yourself up then.
Yes. Okay. Actually, I got 18 hit points now. I'm feeling good.
So you guys drink these potions that you got from this new acquaintance so far. Not that
And
you know
suddenly we trust her a lot more.
yeah, and not that you know the rest of the guys any longer. You know, you only met in this inn. At least a few of you might know each other, but you don't know each other that well. So,
But if you fought together, right?
I like her even more.
so yeah, that's a good base of a. Okay, and you enter a other split in the road with one end going to your right and one end going to your left and down. Verena.
I choose the path going down.
Okay. Um. It's obvious that you're standing while you're standing on the top of this 20-foot long staircase that the ghostly they come directly from somewhere below. And you come further down.
Shouldn't we secure the way back behind us?
No
And
messing around.
Can everybody just move their characters behind you, behind her?
Yeah, I would just, as I said, always keep the 5 feet distance. Is there something behind us?
What is your light source again?
Can I see something down this hallway?
I
I
have
think I
dark
have
vision.
dark vision.
This hallway leads up, and you see in the end of it the hallway that has the stairs going down on the left side and the stairs going up on the right side. That's all
Okay.
you see.
Okay, apparently I don't have dark vision.
It's what's your light source?
Don't I have like a torch with me?
Could be. That's why
Check
I'm
your
asking.
inventory.
So, I believe
I mean,
do,
I could
but
easily hand you a torch otherwise.
it's been so long since
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure that I at least I have a torch in my inventory. So
I'm
Yeah.
sure you have a torch, but you should have spent one by now. So I guess you're gonna take a new torch then to light.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
just take
I'm
make
just
it easy.
gonna.
So,
I've taken a torch now, so let's
Okay.
just use that.
so you've used one torch and you're lighting one, so that's gonna be used then. And
Yeah.
what do you do with this torch? You give it to Bark?
Okay, so I actually hold it. Well, as soon as I'm going to fight, I'm gonna drop this torch because I need to take my great axe then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just so you know.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Good.
You descend down these stairs, and I'll change these perspective. You end up on a lower floor, and the chanting definitely seems to be coming from this. Can you move your characters up to what you see on the
Yes.
map?
Like most likely this, right?
Yes.
I think
wait.
we need a little more space.
That's at least how far we can do it because I want to keep this 5 feet distance.
Yeah, but we know
Uh,
where we are.
I
We
mean,
just
you
ran
can
out
put
here
yourself
and ready.
next to it. What?
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
you
we
while
can
you
manage.
descend these stairs, it's obvious that the ghostly chant emanates from somewhere down here, and it's not just a ghostly chant anymore, but you can actually hear a few of the words.
oh, oh shit!
Fuck.
He
I'm
is
bringing
the
up my shield and my hammer.
He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He
I'm
is the
going home.
land.
This is even
And
more annoying than before.
in between that, you hear still this humming sound of other voices that are not as loud. And it's in a little bit of a disharmony, so it sounds really awkward and out of tone.
Fuck. So
Oh,
annoying.
damn.
Good guys.
And you walk down these stairs and you end up in a room that I'm gonna show for you guys. There you go.
Uh-oh.
And
Ladies first.
this seems to
Can I
be
get
a
to the bottom of the stairs, but not go into the room right away and just look around?
it seems to be a room filled with all these crevices in the edges of the room, where there are they're not like human sized. They're just like little holes in the wall itself, with what seems to be sort of relics of sorts in there. What you see now is a mummified uh, yellow hand of sorts and some other trinkets. But if you want to look better, you're gonna have to go a little bit closer to see what all this stuff is.
Can I check for traps?
Yes, you can. You can roll a investigation check.
Please roll high.
He is
Shall
the
I do my trick
ancient.
again?
He is the
18.
land.
Yes.
You don't think there's traps here.
Shall we
Okay.
find out? I can do my trick again.
There's
You don't do any
Wait,
tricks.
you stupid.
there's
Do the trick. Do the trick, back.
There's
Wait,
a
out of
tunnel
the street.
walking one way and another tunnel walking going another way, which has a slope at a 20-degree angle, which you see while you
Sounds
investigate. You move a
specific.
little bit up into the room, and you see that this is a hallway that ends up in some murky water down the slope, and this is a hallway with a corner at the end that you see, but you don't
Yeah, I
see
would just
anymore.
wait there for a few seconds until I see, okay, no one is instantly attacking Verena, and then I will just follow behind her into the room.
So everybody follows you into this room, so everybody can just enter the room. And while you're in here, you all have the chance to see what's in these little pockets in
Yeah.
the walls. It's one of them is a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws. Seems to be some sort of a goblin in his hand. It's on a loop on a rope. It's a knife that's carved from a human bone. It's a dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel. There's a 8-inch diameter varnished orb made from what seems to be a Nothic's eye. I think I can find a Nothic. Nothic. Monster manual image.
Don't touch anything. I'm telling you, the last thing we touched nearly killed us.
I don't have an image of it. Sorry about that. Oh wait, I do. Yeah, I do. So let me show chat as well. Oh, this is a Nothic.
Holy shit.
I don't see.
Is
Oh,
it?
no. Holy shit.
Check the dragon.
There we go.
Does it look alive?
It's a
It's
orb.
only the eye, right?
It's an orb made from its eye.
All right.
It's a varnished orb. There's an aspergillum carved from bone. I don't have any idea what it is.
I know what it is. It's what priests use to isn't
yeah.
it to spread the incense?
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
Isn't that it?
could be. There's a
I think
folded
it is.
cloak made from stitched skin, possibly ghoul skin.
Wait, that's a
Uh,
cloak?
yeah, a folded cloak made from stitched ghoul skin. There's a desiccated frog lashed to a stick.
I just googled aspergillum. I know what it is.
There's
It's-
a bag that seems to smell and seems to be full of bat guano. There's a hag's severed finger. There's a 6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy, its arms crossed over its chest. There's an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face. There's a shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling. And there's a small wooden coffer containing a dire wolf's withered tongue.
Don't touch nothing.
No?
Not a damn thing. Don't touch nothing.
Okay.
An aspergillum is sort of like a morning star without the spikes used to with the holes in it used to spread
For the
holy water.
incense,
Yeah.
Ah, okay. For holy water, okay.
So you
All
guys
right,
don't take anything?
That
I want
actually-
to. I want to go over to the cloak, wherever that is,
Yeah. You can.
and I want to take a very, very close look on it, see if I can feel anything odd other than what it's made of.
Besides from its smell, it seems to be made of stitched ghoul skin.
Stitched
Disgusting.
skin.
Yeah. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient.
Do
He
any of your
is the
magic guys
land. He is
feel
the
any
ancient.
magical stuff about this, or
Do
I
any
mean,
like? Can I recall anything about the ancient?
Can you?
I don't know. Can I?
he asked first.
If you can, this would be character knowledge.
Yeah.
A knowledge that you could have known if you had recalled certain stuff from last sessions. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if you gotten that information, but it doesn't ring a direct bell for you.
what about me and my
But you found a diary somewhere, and you found some other stuff that you might.
yeah,
me?
and the letter from for Strahd. Can I remember anything? Does that recall anything for my weird dreams?
You know what? You can roll. Good question. You can roll an insight for that. And because of another Tahina donation, we get a DC down on this check for you.
Woohoo! Thank you, Tahina. So an insight?
An insight, yes.
That would be a 4.
With advantage? I know it's DC down. Yeah, not
It's just DC down.
not that far down.
Doesn't ring a bell. No,
God damn it.
you can't connect this with anything that you dreamed about.
What's the chanting again? He is the ancient. He is the what?
He is the ancient. He is the land. He
Like
is
land,
the,
like in land.
the land.
Yeah, is my English just better? Just is it weird? phrase?
LAND. The land.
Yeah, like land.
Yeah.
So
Or
it's
is
some
this
sort of
phrase?
law.
Is this a certain English phrase? I don't know.
You're not gonna
Land,
look it up.
as
It's not an
in
English
country.
phrase. It's
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
land.
I know, but is there like a special?
Nope.
Nope.
Because I don't know phrases. If this is like a phrase to use.
Nope.
No, it's just ground.
campaign. He is the ancient. He
Okay.
is the land. So yeah, you're up here. You see all these items and a hallway and a slope that goes down, leading to a murky water with a portcullis downstairs.
Since we have like, remember the 2 kids I killed.
Yes.
Don't brag about
Since-
that, Bart.
Since there is this holy water spreading thing,
Yeah,
wouldn't that might come
come in
handy?
useful. Yeah.
Yeah, I still have some holy water, so maybe.
I mean,
but,
I don't, but yeah. And
I
I,
could
mean,
put-
what's this water in there? Maybe this is. I mean, okay, no, maybe it's not holy water in here, but I don't
And I
know.
mean, I have a bottle of holy water, so you can use it for that. But I mean, if you're gonna touch something, we should be ready for anything.
Okay, but do we agree that this might come handy?
Yes.
I mean, I don't want the ghoul skin thingy. I want this shake thingy.
You want your baby rattle?
Yes, yes. I've never had a baby rattle.
Want your rattlestick? Yeah.
All right, then position yourself in front of it, and we will be ready.
Okay, where is it? In which?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Let's see. I get the roll. It's on the bottom right.
Here?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm gonna stand here then.
this one
Don't
I'm
go
looking
there,
at
Hector.
right now, or the other one?
Yep,
I'm gonna
that
stay
one.
right here.
Okay, and
If you would have
I
said,
just
if you looked at the other one and said, "Is it the one I'm looking at right now?" It would have been that one.
okay, I'm just with one hand in my right hand, I'm holding my hand axe, and then with the other one, I like.
Verena, you're gonna move there. It's a slope that goes down.
Oh, it's a slope. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think
Never
you
mind.
might want to stand on top then, right?
I'm just. Everyone ready?
I'm having my shield and my hammer. Yeah, go for it.
Can I hide? Can I hide?
Where do you want to hide?
Are there like pillars in here?
No, these holes in the walls are too small. These are just seems to be places to put these relics in. There, you could go back up the stairs or maybe around the corner that you saw to hide.
Behind Thorsten.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Where Hector is right now, he's sort of hiding, or you could go back up to the stairs that way.
You can't
I
stand on
get
the
very
shield.
close to Hector.
Okay, guys. 3, 2, 4, 0. And I grab it.
Okay. you grab this item,
Nothing happens.
and you have it in your backpack right now, or in your hand
Yes.
right now. Sorry.
In my head right now, yeah. So then I would want to at least give the water thingy there a look. If we could somehow possibly recall, I mean, since we all have a bottle of holy, or I had a bottle of holy water before, would I somehow find out somehow? I don't know how this works. If this would be holy water or just usual water or poisoned water or like.
There's nothing in it.
Oh wait, so there's a slope and that's empty or what?
Oh, the slope. Sorry, it's shallow water.
Yeah, I was like here the water. I want to know if this is like holy water or usual water or poison water. Is there a way? I don't know. I mean, is
you
like
can't
theoretically
tell.
is
You can't
holy
tell.
water like tasting differently?
Well, if you want to taste the water that's down there, you wanna, or your own
Bark,
holy water,
bark.
you mean?
No. I want to find out if it might be possible there to stock up in this pool. Like if this would be holy
This
water.
is definitely not holy water. It's
Okay.
it's
mean-
an evil house.
I take out my
Okay.
bottle of holy water. Here, back. You can use this.
Okay, so however, I'm going to like, how is this thing working? Do I put the vial
You-
in there and then it gets shattered and it's spread out? Like, how does this thing
You
work?
open
I
it
don't
and
know.
there's a container in it, possibly with maybe something that soaks up this water, which you then just shake out.
Okay. So I'm gonna prepare the vial of holy water in it. Then.
I have no idea how it works, but it seems to be maybe need a little bit of restoration from the inside because it's all dried out.
Okay.
So you might be able to use it, but you would need some time to fix it, so to say.
Okay. So
Should I give it a look
It's
and try to fix it?
It's made
Yeah.
from bone, and you think it's more made for decoratory purposes than for usefulness.
Oh,
But you can still
It's made
use
of
it
bone.
if you want, but you would need a little bit of time to fix it.
I just give you a look, like give it to you to give a look at it, and maybe you can fix it in a minute. Or, I mean, if we have to rest, then we don't because this sound is like super annoying.
yeah. Can I, by a quick look, see if I can do something about this bony thing?
Yeah, I guess you could make a. You know what? Make a religion check. See if you know how to fix this kind of thing.
Oh, and I'm actually good at that. That would be a 6.
What?
Um,
I'm
actually
gonna
good at
change
this.
die. I'm gonna change dice now.
you have no idea how to fix this. You never had to fix this because it's usually church stuff, and you are usually busy crafting and rune crafting. So totally different
Just
kind
hand
of
it
style.
back. Just hand it back. I don't know what this is, and it's bone. I don't like it.
It's magic, I think.
Yeah, then it's something for you.
Can
Yeah,
we actually tell, like with an like
might be.
Arcana check, if this would be magic? I mean, not that if it would like. I know for properties you would need detect magic or like something else, but
You can see on something if it's magical. You would need a detect magic or a similar spell. If something has like arcane runes on it, or the functioning of a magic device, or the reading of magic books, those things are arcana checks. Plus, if you would have items that are obviously magical with like runes on it that show that it's magical, then you would be able to disconcern. But generally, you
okay,
would need
guys.
something more than
I'm
Well, I do have a detect magic spell.
But otherwise, it would deny the entire use of detect magic.
I'm annoyed by this thing and I just throw it into the water puddle.
Okay.
No.
You hear this splash when it lands in the water puddle, and then the humming interrupts for half a second, and then
What?
he is the ancient.
That was her.
He is the land. He is the ancient. He
Let's
is
just
the
continue.
land.
All
And
right,
I take my great axe again and want to move.
let's
there.
move on.
I think we should go conquer the land.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do this. I'm ready to fight. So let's
Arena,
fight.
Lead the way.
So you're gonna move up.
Yep.
Hector,
Still being stealthy.
if you wouldn't mind,
You
I
can
would
roll a
go
stealth
past
check
you.
then.
Very good.
Did you talk to me?
Yeah, I was just asking that I could move past you.
17.
Okay. I need to double check something.
You're dead in 3, 2.
No, 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 no,
One.
no, no. Need to double check something else. Not that. I'm not that bad, guys.
Hey.
No, you're actually not. I mean, you prevented a TPK last time, so that was quite nice.
Well, guys,
Yes.
if we take an hour, I could cast like Find Familiar, and we could send it ahead and see if.
Wait, did you just say if we take an hour?
Last time we did that, Hector
We did
Strahd
it. We did a
killing you.
half-hour break and went all insane. I'm not
That's
staying
true.
still
That's
anymore.
true.
Don't you
I
hear that?
think that's a bad idea.
Okay. You move up stealthily, and you see a hallway which you can't. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So you can look up ahead. 10, 20,
Wait,
30.
who does put Hector in front of me? Hector's behind me.
So you see a hallway with what looks to be doors on the left and the right of you. And the first ones you are able to see, and it seem to be shackled prisoners, or what's left of them, because only the bones that lie below it that remain, um, that are in the walls in the back of these alcoves in the sides of this hallway. The rusty shackles still remain though, and that's what you see so far. You can't really see into the rest of the.
We're right behind
Oh.
you.
Can I check for traps?
Yes, you can roll an investigation check.
A cautious one. That's nice.
Yeah, I would just totally run into it.
Of course.
Got a 10.
You see that there's this looks like some sort of prison, so there's no traps here. You don't think? Because shackling would
Alright.
be enough.
Well, walk
Any land or
up
ancient one?
very slowly.
Yeah, move your character to where you want to move. So there's more of these cells.
Should we follow or still wait here?
Let's follow.
Yeah, follow her.
Okay. But I just, as I said, 5 feet distance.
Yeah. So Verena, you see more of these cells on left and right, and then you move up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you see these little bit larger cells with more human skeletons hanging there, and one human skeleton seems to be clad in a tattered black robes. He still looks like he's wearing clothes, where the rest of the clothes are mostly gone, and he's over there.
I'm sorry, he's what?
There's a skeleton that's still wearing robes over on that side.
Can I go investigate it?
Yes, you can.
And the other skeletons don't seem to wear anything.
You search
Don't touch.
the skeleton, and on one of its bony fingers, you find a golden ring.
Neat.
Neato.
Okay. Can I take the ring?
Yes, you can.
Let's use my sleight of hand.
Or you wanna do it while they don't see?
Yeah.
Then you can roll a yes, that's a sleight of hand. you get?
Oh, we can't hear you.
A natural 20.
Oh, first natural 20 of the night.
Nice one.
Nice job. Yeah, you're looking through this bony figure, and you see this ring in the back of it. You have the idea that these guys behind you don't see it. While you're looking on the right side of it, you sneakily pull the ring off its hand and
Is it still living?
stick it away. Also, while searching him, you feel a little bit of a draft coming down below on the floor. You have rolled a 20, so good job with that. I've added the
Dang.
ring toward the ring on your character sheet, so you've got it. So yeah, you feel a little bit of a draft.
Can I check the draft out, like that area that I feel
Uh,
it come from?
yeah, you can roll an investigation check. Sorry, a perception check.
How did I drop my dice?
Never good when that happens. He rolls a 20 and then he drops his die.
Is everything okay up there?
I got a 21.
Renee, you did the. Okay, you did. Cool. You got a 21. You're looking around in the direction from where the draft came from, and what you notice is that on the wall on the right side of the map, so to say, that's on the south end, seems to be a door that you didn't see before. A hidden door, a secret door.
At the south end of the hallway, you said?
Yeah, so on this end. There.
I'm
Genuinely
gonna wave
looking.
the rest of them down.
Okay.
Um, like come this slightly. Like, come on.
Why are you looking at the wall? That's a wall.
I open the door,
So
all
she
stealthy.
she pushes the wall, and it slides to the side with quite a bit of ease. You push it to the side, and the wall that was just there just disappears into a open area. Oh, let me make sure that I'm in the overlay. There we go.
Holy shit! What?
And on the right side you see an alcove. I'll
Uh-oh.
tell you what you see. Um, this seems to be some sort of sunken room. The chanting that you all heard throughout your dungeon originates here. Yet,
Oh damn.
when you open the door, the dungeon falls silent as the chanting mysteriously stops. He is the
Even with
silence.
me being stealthy?
You just open the door. You're doing it as is, you know, and you get the guys over, and you were
And I'm like,
investigating. So at the moment you're not stealthing.
I'm just
Um,
pushing the torch up
sorry.
to
So
Hector.
the chanting stops as you peer into this about 40-foot square room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling that you see, and there's a breach in the west wall that leads to a dark cave that's, as you see, is a little bit heaped with stuff. You can't really see what it is. There's murky water that covers most of the floor, and stairs that lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. And in the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal-shaped dais. or a platform that rises above the water, and there's rusty chains with shackles that dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood.
Gonna die.
So I'm just passing the torch over to Hector to have both hands free for the great axe.
Here, hold this.
I send it further back the row.
Do I see that they all see us?
Sorry, sorry, what?
Do I see that all the cultists see us?
There's no cultures here. As soon as you open the door, the chanting just stops. There's nothing left.
So
of
there's no
sound.
one actually.
No, there's no
there.
sound. The only sound you hear is
Oh.
the sound of your own heartbeat, which just strengthened tenfold because of the immense silence that just befell before you. And everybody that has been in here for a few hours almost gets mad by the silence alone after this entirety of long humming and chanting that has been resonating through you and been driving you mad slowly, and they just gone.
I can hear the voices in my head again.
I can't. They're Shall I do the trick?
Verena, you move up.
I don't need to do the trick.
Yeah.
No tricks.
As soon as you move up, that you see that the water is murky, but you don't think it's too deep. The ledges and the central days are 5 feet high. It's about 3 feet higher than the water surface, and the chamber ceiling is about 16 feet high. There's chains hanging from the ceiling. Those are hanging above you. You can't really reach them. Half embedded in the east wall is a wooden wheel connected to some chains that come out. And there's a hole in the west wall that leads to what looks like a naturally formed alcove. And there's a pile of rubble and remains of possibly human-like bones that you see in between, and maybe a jawbone here or there, a piece of clothing, a belt or a backpack, a strap that you see in it, covered with dried blood here and there. But it seems to be a nice little mound of rubbish.
Could you tell us about the wheel at the eastern end again?
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch it.
Sorry, what?
The wooden wheel at the eastern wall. Could you
can't
explain
see
about that
at
again?
You can't see that at this point. There's a
Oh,
wooden
wait.
wheel. Just for when you do see it, there's a wooden wheel. Yep, over there.
Gotcha.
I don't know how to remove it. Sorry.
Okay.
So we don't see this wooden wheel or what?
You're not in there. Verena sees that. Yeah, it is now.
Yeah. Okay.
Verena's in the lead at the moment, so.
Okay.
Is it safe in there? Can we come in?
It's empty. There's nothing in here. You guys can come in.
Yeah. Then you should move to the side because I don't want to throw you into the water.
Well, you can cuddle beside each other here if you
Yeah, no, then I will
if you
just-
scoot over.
Move here.
So the rest enters as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we looking first from all this?
This is where the chanting came from.
I mean, there's an
What made the chanting?
Is there a rock lying somewhere around here?
No, not that you see.
Okay, I'm gonna hammer a piece of rock off the wall then.
This is quite a hard wall that you see. You can try to do this. Roll a athletics check. See if you manage to chop some piece of wall out.
That would be a 16.
I think the wall is fairly hard, so after a few attempts, you don't think you can.
What do
get
you
a
want
bit
to
of
do?
wall out.
I want to toss something in the water.
Take this torch.
Something.
So this not lit torch, of course. I give you just one of my
Alright.
10 torches.
Are you guys ready for something to happen? Maybe.
So I just put down one torch.
I take the torch and throw it into the water.
By the way, did everybody heal their character up, other than you two?
Yep.
Yeah, we all did.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
I'm tossing the torch. That's a weird sentence. Into the water.
You toss the torch in, and you hear a little sploomp, and the torch just floats there on the water, and a little bit generously touches the end of the water, and then against the days, and then just starts floating a bit.
Like I don't know about evil stuff too much, but should we maybe destroy the altar?
I think you should go in the middle, Bark. Just jump. Jump.
Go and destroy the altar of Bach.
Okay.
Or throw the dwarf.
Don't throw the dwarf.
I think he doesn't like that. I offered this a few times now,
Yes, don't do it.
but I can't jump there. That's not too far.
Go ahead, Bach.
I'm like, seriously?
Sure.
Alright.
Do it. Do it, Bark.
I'm not hearing on like Hector and Alan. I'm more like looking forward.
Where everybody go?
I think you can do this, Bark, and we will. If something happens, you can sure of hell we will be there.
So I will just push myself up the wall and jump over to the middle platform, whatever.
Roll an athletics for that.
That's only 10 feet.
Yeah,
What?
but
Okay.
you don't have a really big running start here, so
Yeah. Okay. So what do I roll?
athletics.
Guilds athletics. Oh, that's +5. 13.
13. You jump over and land just before the days in the water,
What?
and it's
I-
the
I
water is
mean-
about 2 feet deep.
What? Dude, I haven't. I mean, okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Bach, by the way, if something happens, how do you like your funeral?
I don't listen. I just get out of the water onto the platform.
Okay, you climb up on top of the days, and if the first thing that happens, he is the ancient.
Did I
he is
actually
the
lost
land.
my battle axe in
He
the water?
is
Do I
the
see that?
ancient.
What's happening?
He is the land.
Destroy the altar, Bark. Destroy
The
the altar.
chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges high overlooking the room. Each one.
fuck.
Sorry, no,
Okay.
on the sides of the rooms. Sorry.
We're so dead.
Each one resembles a black robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it instead of from it. Where you would expect to see faces, there are voids. He is the ancient. He is the land.
Bark,
One
destroy
must
the altar.
die. One must die. One must die.
Can I actually? I mean, what is the altar made of?
die. And you just hear this continuous chanting. One must
What is the altar made
die.
of?
Sorry?
What is the altar made of? Is it stone? Is it wood? What is it?
There's stone and there's dried blood upon it. And chains hanging above it.
You
Wait a
gave me-
minute,
you
wait a
still
minute.
gave me the holy water, right?
Yep.
I just, as it worked with the skeletons, open it and pour it over the altar. I mean, it
You
worked with the skeletons, so.
pour it over the altar, and the only thing that really happens is that your holy water is empty, and the chanting only rises. One must die. One
Okay, guys.
must die.
Okay, guys.
Destroy
One
the
second,
This,
altar.
one
this
second.
needs a
Wait,
sacrifice,
wait.
doesn't it?
Wait.
Aladdin, you talked about some sort of familiar, didn't you? Let's rest that
Oscar, wait.
hour. You get that familiar out and we sacrifice.
Now that you say that, everybody can roll a religion or an insight check. And
Not gonna be
Daniel,
easy.
remember that you still have your advantage from Tahina.
What do we roll?
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah, other Daniel this time.
What do we roll? Religion or?
Religion or insight.
Then it's a flat 15 for me.
Okay.
Oops, I rolled
21.
wrong.
13.
4.
Okay, so everybody rolled above a 11. You think you must sacrifice a creature on the altar or face the gold's wrath?
Or face what?
Or face the gold's wrath. You think you need to sacrifice something on the altar.
Mm-hmm.
So, new one.
One must die. One must die.
Can I just like
One
do I
must
with my
die.
15 know that only like a real sacrifice would work, or that could I have the idea to just try it with like cutting I don't know a finger to drop some blood on it?
You think
Oh, can I?
the wording of sacrifice and one must die is quite clear.
Okay, so I don't have to try that.
Do we all hear that?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
I don't hear you now.
I'm just as they continue screaming this, I'm like yelling back like, then come and kill me, bitch!
No.
Are you serious?
Okay,
Mark, about
just,
that funeral.
1 second, just to be sure. Is this a direct nay to the sacrifice, or is this something that the party still wants to talk about?
We want to talk.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, it did sound like Park just decided to sacrifice.
Well, no,
it
I
didn't.
didn't yell at you guys. I yelled at the voice coming from wherever.
No, you didn't. Someone made mate's hand and stuffed your mouth.
Why?
So that
I don't
familiar
wanna lose
wasn't too bad of an idea, right?
You can make it familiar, right?
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Do you think we have an hour?
You need an hour for that in this craziness?
It seems that
Yeah,
this chanting is even worse than the one before, because he is the ancient, he is the land is quite not quite as bad as one must die, one must die.
All right, let's see if there's something chained up in here. Maybe we can kill that.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Kill
start.
something that's already dead.
No, I mean there's more cellar with chains. I guess maybe something still alive. And
So you hope to find somebody alive here and kill them instead?
yeah, everything is better than me. But maybe I don't know. Try to take a skeleton. I mean,
Can I
toss
just
it on there.
take my crowbar out of my chest and start slamming it onto the altar?
Yeah, you can. You can roll an athletics check on that.
Athletics. That
I'm gonna start casting
third dice.
What are you gonna start casting?
Oh,
Find
damn it.
familiar.
Do you have the components for that?
20.
Let's see. What do I
That's a
need?
20.
You need a
Charcoal, incense, and herbs.
you need some incense and herbs, which you need to light up in a brass brazier. And I'm
Yeah.
not the kind of DM that would rule a brass brazier as necessarily needing to be brass. But you would need some incense and some herbs to burn, and I don't think you have that present, and you don't have a brazier to burn them in.
No, okay. Fair enough.
This is one that consumes the components for your spell.
One must die. This sucks.
The chanting just every few seconds increases in volume and increases, and you start feeling this feeling of voices coming through into your mind almost as well.
Wait, is it increasing because I'm hitting the altar? Like, or is it
What did you roll on your athletics?
20?
Well, with every hit you make, the voices increase.
Okay, then I stop it because, like, okay.
Then the
that's not a
voices
good-
on a more graduate tones start increasing in volume and in irregularity and into.
But do I get
chaos.
anything done with hitting the altar with the
It
crowbar?
seems to have made a few dents and a few chips in the altar, but it seems to be a fairly decent block of stone that they made this from.
Okay, so nothing to do right there.
What do we do?
One
Marina, do you
must
have any
die.
idea?
One must die. One must die.
I start looking for rats.
Okay, roll a perception check.
That would be 10. plus perception. Where the fuck did he go? That would be 21.
You do see a few rat droppings here and there, but you wouldn't know where they're exactly from. You would have to go and investigate where they're exactly from.
All right, while I do investigation, I take some of my rations to lure them out.
You do a little bit of more looking around, and you think that they might be skirting around near the hole in the wall.
All right, I'm going over there then. I guess it's over here.
Yeah, in the hole in the water. You going in there?
All right. I'm standing out here and looking in and
Okay.
to see what's in there.
Grabbing my hand axes.
You can roll a perception check.
God fucking damn it, shit, dick. That
We
would
should go back
be
to
a
nice.
8.
A 8.
Yes.
Let me double check something.
I rolled so good before.
Good thing I didn't kill.
Amongst this, you see a whole lot of plants and a rest of bones and some backpacks, straps, and leather belts and parts of clothing that are torn apart.
Other than, can you use your thing where you do some weird hands and get stuff in there?
My things? You mean my magic?
Yeah,
One
you can call
must
it whatever.
die. One must die.
What do you want me
How?
to look for?
Anything alive in there
Okay.
without going in there. I don't think you should go in there.
Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and look around, trying to find the rat.
You wanna poke the thing
Yeah.
with your mage hand? Okay.
Yeah.
Then for the first time this night, guys, magic words.
I said that I
Roll-
pull out my hand axes, right?
Roll initiative.
Oh damn.
Oh, it's so low again. It's a 2. You should roll this.
Holy shit. Oh, nice.
Oh, natural
Woohoo.
20.
Nice.
11.
Do I actually know, like, from falling into the water because I wasn't jump more than 5 feet? Like, how deep is the water? Is it like because I'm 2.5 meters high? Like, did I actually reach the ground with like falling into the water, or?
Holy
Yeah, you reached it
fuck.
just 2 feet deep, so you were about maybe.
Okay, it's only 2 feet deep, so it's not
2 feet deep,
bad at
yeah.
all.
Yeah, your legs are maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Stuff. You're right next to it.
Oh, you, yes.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
wrong
fuck.
button.
Holy
Remember your
fucking-
initiative rolls. I'm gonna reset the initiative for a second. So remember your initiatives, resetting, and go ahead and set your initiatives.
Do we say it?
So Hector had a 9,
11 total.
11 total for Hector.
Yes.
Okay. Verena, what's your initiative?
I thought I wrote it and it didn't show up.
I didn't see it come up.
No, it's not in the chat. That's. Oh, do we get any bonuses to it?
Yeah, that's 16 for Verena. Arleden,
22.
22. Bark,
10.
10. Thorsten,
2.
2. Okay.
Not good.
You have -1 in initiative.
Yes, I'm a
That
dwarf.
sucks. Yeah, that really sucks.
Arleden, you see this pile of green stuff coming up, and it starts to form itself into a shambling mound. What do you want to do? It's a creature existing of all plant matter and It looks quite big and nasty.
It looks very nasty, I would say.
Yes.
Um, I'd like to roll a knowledge check on it first. Is it
Yeah.
magic? It seems magical, right?
You can roll, yeah, roll a knowledge check on it.
So what are you gonna call that? Arcana?
No, I'd say this is a. You know what? History first to see if you know it. Yeah, history would be a good one.
History? Sure.
Yeah, because you don't know if it's necessarily magical or not. So
This is 13.
13. It's sometimes called a shambler. It usually goes through black swamps and marshes, consuming any organic matter in its path, and that's all you know. It's a heap of animated vegetation.
A heap of animated vegetation.
Yes,
Okay, fair enough.
and that's everything you
Something
can
to die.
do with that.
Let's
Yeah,
see
what else?
Renee has. Let's see. 15-foot cone. That's too far. Chromatic orb. You can do fire damage with chromatic orb, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast chromatic orb.
Okay, you gotta cast chromatic orb. Go right ahead.
Do I just drag it here? Right.
I'll put the initiative count tracker up on screen for the
Are you
viewers as
serious?
well, so we have something to
Are you
look at.
serious? Oh my god.
You shoot your orb made of a reddish flame. It explodes onto the mound and then seems to disperse and do nothing against it.
It's too late to call that like what's it called? Advantage, right?
You had advantage on your next roll and you didn't roll yet, right?
No, I didn't.
Now you can still use your advantage on this one. Yes,
Okay,
you
so I'm
can.
gonna cast it one more time. That's the easiest, right?
And you
I missed
still
Oh.
miss. Sorry.
Oh.
It's too bad.
You still got your advantage or your inspiration. Also.
Now we're done with this attack
No,
roll
no.
for
I
now.
mean, yeah. I just
Yeah,
for
but
further
you-
because
you
I just noticed his star. Like,
Yes. Arlington, you still have an inspiration left from 2 sessions ago.
which is kind of like.
Is that like? Can I use it on chromatic orb, or is that done?
You can reroll any dice 20 with it.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna reroll.
Okay, then for this time you can use it. But next
Yeah.
time make sure that you use
Yeah.
that before yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just
Okay.
wanting to.
See,
Holy
that's
nice.
a hit.
Yes.
Finally.
And roll damage
Okay.
for it.
Yeah, I just need
But-
to find the. I want to cast fire damage.
Only because we have such a generous DM who allows that now. Holy shit!
Oh, it's
wait, it's
partially
partially
resistant.
So the
Partially
flames
low.
seem to still crawl over its back when you hit it and seem to not really affect him as much as you would have liked. So it's resisted half of the damage.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna go to the corner.
10, 20, you can move. Yeah, you can move 10. There. So you can end your turn.
Yeah.
Verena, what do you want to do?
Fly, you fool.
Going to move.
I would count this as it being surprised as it was asleep and not being forced by your non-sacrifice.
Okay.
And also, he's in higher initiative order. Isn't there like? I mean, I don't know what his archetype is, but there is some. Oh no, he's level 2, so probably he doesn't have that.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's for whatever.
Can I hide right there? Because it's like a corner.
I think you could try to hide behind the corner, yeah.
Because I can't move any further. That's 30 right
Yeah.
there.
Well, I mean, you are in attack range, right? I mean,
Roll a
you're right.
stealth
I
check.
guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, you can roll a
Alright,
stealth
I'm gonna
check.
do a sneak attack.
Roll a stealth check. wanted to still do height, right?
Yeah,
Confusing.
it's kind of hard to do the dice and then
So what
the
did you roll
video.
on your stealth check for the height? That's a 15 plus your skill. That's plus 8.
27.
No, that should it's plus 8, right?
Yeah, plus my modifier.
Yeah, it's a total of a plus 8 on your stealth. So it's your dexterity plus 2 times your proficiency modifier.
Yeah, then it's +8.
That's a plus 8. So
Yeah.
yeah, you successfully hide behind the corner, and you can now make an attack roll with advantage.
But couldn't he do that anyway because I'm just beside the monster?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That only triggers his sneak attack. That doesn't give him advantage. But it's
Oh,
surprise, but he
alright.
still gets advantage, but he still managed to hide.
Alright, cool.
So roll 2 dice and take the highest result.
Nah.
That's an 8 plus your attack bonus.
It probably isn't that high, like 6 or so.
14.
14 is a hit.
Sweet.
You can roll damage. So yeah, that's a dice 6 plus your dexterity modifier.
That's an 8.
Okay, you do 8 points of damage to it while you slice off a few of its bits and pieces and vines and leaves, and yeah, seems to be quite effective. So 8, right? Okay.
What about sneak attack?
Yeah,
Oh, you can actually add your sneak attack, so
I'm just
add a
super
dice
confused
6 to
right now.
that. That's true.
We need more numbers.
I'm just
Uh,
confused about the 14,
You're
but
absolutely
I
correct.
mean, as long as it hits, it hits.
Which dice do I do?
One additional dice 6 to that.
1d.
Oh,
So that's an
the-
additional point of damage.
Hmm.
You cut off 2 more vines. And do you want to end your turn there?
Can I disengage
You've
as
used your
my
bonus
bonus?
action. You've used your bonus action to hide. So no.
Alright, I'll do that. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Then on the combat tracker, there should be on the top right the crossed swords icon in Fantasy Grounds, and that should open up the combat tracker for you. Like you see on stream as well, and there should in the bottom there should be a button in which you can end your turn.
there's a dragon logo with an arrow.
There we go.
Bottom left.
The shambling mount's turn, and it wakes up, and I'll roll a check to see if it's realize what's happening yet. As I said, it was asleep. It doesn't realize what's happened yet, so you are in a surprise run, so to say.
Nice.
It ends its turn there, and then it's Hector's turn.
Okie dokie. Do I take any damage if I were to jump down from the ledge?
What's up, Bark?
It's not too high.
Okay.
And you will land in water. And you've seen it's about 2 feet deep as you saw our bark jump in. So it come to your half your chest, maybe.
Then I would like to move over next to Bark, to the left of Bark, if that's possible.
Yeah, with wading through the water, you will be able to get up there. Yeah.
Deep is good.
Go right
Like
ahead.
so?
Right ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just move
And
your
then I
character.
would like to, yeah, and then I would like to cast Lightning Lure on the Shambling Mound.
Okay. My currency browser is lagging. Give me a second. I hope that it reacts.
Yeah, I got kicked off of it.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Then
Oh.
okay. Then try. Yeah, you should be able to reconnect. It's a bit until your turn anyway, so we'll just continue. You move there, and you can roll your attack for your lightning lure.
Yeah, I don't need to make an attack. It needs to make a strength saving throw, and if it fails, it is pulled 10 feet towards me, and it takes 1d8 damage.
Oh, it's a strength save, but you can roll it for me, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you just pull the
oh,
dice
yes,
over
yes,
him.
yes, yes, yes. Sure. There we are.
It fails
Yes!
its save and
Sweet.
pull it 10 feet closer towards you,
There's a
Yep.
pillar right in front of it.
and it cannot move further than this because there's a pillar.
Does it take damage from the pillar?
Yes, please.
And
That
no,
was
not
my
from the pillar, because you just pull it towards it.
Ah,
You do damage for the lure itself.
how are you
Damn
meant
it.
to kill this thing then? What?
It seems to resist the lightning damage that you do.
Shit!
And while
That
you hit it with
sucks.
your lightning lure, it even seems to regrow some of the leaves that are and vines that are on it.
Fuck!
You rolled 5 points of damage. It regains 5 points of health.
Oh,
Sorry, you guys.
fuck.
No magic! You
Well, I'm just gonna. Do I have any movement left?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here then. That's my turn.
Okay. Bark, you're up.
Okay, first thing for because I stupidly said because I wasn't sure about the water stuff. I said I have my two hand axes in my hand. Can I drop those both and take my great axe in
Yes,
one?
dropping something is a free action.
Yeah, so then I can with object interaction take my great axe, right?
Yes.
Then I bite my fucking lip to make blood pour down my chin and want to rage as my bonus action.
Oh, you still had one left?
Yeah, you gave it back at the end of the session last time. You remember?
You gave
spell slots and
rage.
because we fucking were closely TPK.
So, go right ahead. Move up and rage.
Yeah, I'm just needing to figure out. Okay, if I click
Maybe it
this,
can't get out.
Yes,
now
there we
the
go.
effect should only once be added,
And
right?
you'll get it for 10 rounds as well.
Then I will move up here and take my great axe and slam it down onto it.
Okay.
And I can actually take it as a target. And please.
You have advantage on it still because it's surprised.
Oh, okay. So I just roll once more then.
Nice.
21.
So that is 11 points of damage.
And you slash it with your great axe and you take a big heap off its back. And there's a big giant crevice where you chop this giant heap of still moving mass off. And while it falls on the floor, it seems to just crumple and wither and die. Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna end my turn with yelling, "One has to die!"
Thorsten.
Quick DM question.
Yes.
Does it in any way look like that this creature can get out of that room because of the pillar?
Probably.
I mean, if it squeezes itself, maybe.
Hmm. Damn.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, hit and run.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, I imagine it has to die on the altar, doesn't it?
That's
I
actually a good
guess,
idea, yes.
I guess that I'm just gonna... Give me a second. kind of action is this?
Someone still has to go unconscious. I still have to drink my rum.
All right. I'm just gonna take my big warhammer and smack this thing right in somewhere.
Right in the pussy.
Okay, go right ahead. You have advantage on the attack roll.
Nice.
That would
Oh,
be
natural 20.
No.
Oh
no,
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 Is
no,
it-
just a
sorry,
plane,
sorry.
just a plane.
Ah, I thought
But
it
it
said
can still be. It can
it
still
could
be.
be.
I have
Sorry,
one
yeah.
more roll.
Roll, just roll a natural 20 and
Come
I can
on,
still be
come on,
excited.
do it.
Ah,
No.
it's
Oh.
still a hit though.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
And the damage. Come on, come on, come on. Roll high. Oh, 7 damage.
Yeah, that's okay.
And you
And
hit
just
a big portion of it, which mashes together and stops a bit of the water coming towards it, and it part just dies and crumples off as well.
great. Well, I'm just crying out. Just
Okay. You end your turn there.
Yeah, I did.
And then the stop of the round. Aladdin.
Nice. I am gonna use Toll of the Dead. So I'm gonna ring my bell in its face, and it has to make a saving throw.
You can ring my bell.
You have to.
I don't know that song.
You can roll for him.
Really? You don't know that song?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
And he
Yeah.
fails his save. So you can roll
Sweet.
damage on him.
If he heals now, I will literally just walk over and kill you.
And around the beast, you see it moving back and forth as it is affected by some kind of necrotic energy, and you do 7 points of necrotic damage to it.
Yes, I do.
Sweet.
So no necrotic resistance. Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Verena, what do you want to do? It's not surprise anymore, just so you know.
I actually can't see the map anymore since I had to come back in.
Oh, we
There we go.
can share it, right?
You just have it
Okay.
now,
Yeah,
right?
Ken can share it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got this. And you should be able to open the combat tracker again from the top right. So yeah, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna so I'm just gonna attack it with my sword.
Okay. Then you can roll an attack roll. That's
That's a hit.
a 18 to hit. That's a hit.
And it's sneak attack, right?
There's someone next to it, so you can roll for sneak attack damage. So you can roll 2d6 and add your ability score modifier. The way you roll 2d6 is grab the dice 6 while you have it selected, and then you can click right mouse button once. See, there you go. So you do 7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage. You still have a bonus action, your movement and minor object interaction. Is there anything else you want to do?
Disengage. Can I do that or no?
Yes, you can disengage. Where do you want to go?
Okay. So how do you
A disengage means that you can move your speed as regular. And normally when you move away from a creature, it has an attack of opportunity, but you can move as far as you want to go without provoking any attacks of opportunity from any enemy.
wow.
Where do you want to go? Yeah, you managed to run around Bark and stand next to the two other people next to you. You feel a lot safer with these little bit bulkier looking people next to you on your left and your right. Exactly. So if that's the end of your turn, you can end your turn. Do you maybe want to draw your second short sword as well? That's something you can still do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Then you can end your turn then. The Shambling Mounds rolls a dice 6 to see who he's gonna hit.
I did the most damage to him.
Let's see. And he's gonna hit the guy to his right, which is
Which is
Thorsten.
Sadly.
Uh-oh.
He hits Thorsten.
Ow, 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 ow. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Let's do this. Okay, not too bad.
Oh, I know.
He does 9 points of damage.
Whew. I'm still standing.
Then with his second attack, he's gonna attack the Bark because he just hit him.
Barely.
Yeah, I was
barely
gonna
standing.
scream like, take one your size!
And that's a hit.
One question right now, before you say damage and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you work with Stone's Endurance? Like, do you tell me the damage and then I say I want to use Stone's Endurance, which is like lower the damage as a reaction by 1d12
Can you link it
plus
for
con?
me?
Yes, 1 second. Down under. Right there. And I got it back from the short rest.
When you take damage, I guess doesn't say before or after when you take damage. Doesn't
Yeah,
say.
that's why I'm like asking you how you do this. Because do I have to tell you now that I want to use it, or do I wait until you say
You
me?
can wait.
Okay, then I will wait, of course, because the damage gets half if it's bludgeoning damage or so. Either way, so.
So it does 15 points of damage to you.
Which is halved. Well, then I will for now. I mean, why not? We'll just use my.
Stone's endurance. Okay.
Yeah, I will just use my Stone's Endurance to maybe take no damage at all.
Yeah.
So I roll one. I mean, it's just a Constitution roll because I have to. Oh no, I'm stupid. I need to roll a d12 plus con. How do I roll a d12 plus?
Don't you have it as an
Constitution?
ability?
I don't
As an action?
think that I have
No.
like. No, I don't have it as an action. I will then just roll the d12.
Roll the d12 and yeah.
Okay, so I
Nice.
basically take no damage.
So you can change your HP then.
Yeah, I had. Oh god, how much wound? I had 18, so I think I had 6 wounds.
I did 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. Oh wait. Oh. Ooh, I didn't check this out.
No, that's
I don't like
you
that.
are grappled.
Normal.
God damn it.
Bark, you are grappled.
I'm grappled. Okay, I need to be a little bit more quiet because my roommate next door wants to sleep. So I'm gonna
Hector,
lower
you're
my
up.
voice a bit.
Stop yelling.
Okay, well, since most of my spells are lightning type and he seems to gain health from that, I have 2 possibilities. One is to go into melee with him and cast Thunderclap, but I don't think I want to go into melee with him, so I'm gonna try my light crossbow, which is my specialty.
Don't you still have a spell slot left?
Sure, but that's still lightning type spells.
Witch bolt,
And-
isn't it, right?
It's lightning.
It's, oh,
I-
Witch bolt is.
I-
Oh, fuck.
I checked up on it, so I'm gonna try my crossbow.
Yo,
Oh,
like-
okay. You pull out your
Okay.
crossbow and start shooting it.
Yep.
And
Hey,
you hit.
AC 20.
That's the third 20 now.
No,
Yeah, but that's
just
a natural.
That's not
Yeah, but-
natural.
There we go.
And you do 7
Yeah.
points of damage to it as you shoot
20.
a vine off it.
20.
And I'm gonna hit a bit back.
Okay, and then you can end your turn.
2 there, if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll end my turn there.
Bark.
Okay. So if I'm grappled, the only thing is that I can't, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I basically can still attack it right
Yes.
away. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just take my great axe and
Nice.
Chop chop.
And
and
you
this
hit it with your great axe
uh,
for
9 points of
9
damage.
points of damage.
Chop chop.
Smack. And yeah, that's basically it already
Okay.
because I can't do anything else as a bonus action. So yeah.
Thorsten.
Yeah, I have a question again.
Yes.
Is it a bonus action to use a spell scroll, or is it a full action?
It's a full action.
All right, I have two possibilities then. Can I discuss this with the other players?
Uh, you can discuss with me what you want to do, and then I'll decide what you're able to discuss with your players, yes or no.
I'm thinking of either using a Scroll of Bliss to give either Bark or Rarina.
It's on multiple targets.
It's 3 targets.
It's 3 targets.
Scroll of Bliss.
Yes.
What does bless do?
Gives
It
you dice
gives
for a lot of stuff. Okay. And
okay.
Yeah.
what's the alternative option?
spiritual weapon. Then we have
Uh,
an extra hitter.
okay. Yeah. You can shout the words damage or support.
All right, I do that.
Damage.
Damage!
All right,
What
I'm
all
gonna
you
use
got?
what?
What else you got?
And I said him with all you got.
A soft soul and a nice beard.
Soft soul.
I guess then I'm gonna create spiritual weapon
Where
with
did
my
you
spell
get the
scroll.
spiritual? Oh, yeah, you got a spell scroll for that. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You use a spell scroll and cast spiritual weapon. Nice.
A very very big forge hammer appears.
Magic.
Patunk, and it appears where?
Seriously.
Right on the other side of the creature from me, so I get
Yeah, on the
flank if
stairs.
that exists.
It
Yeah.
doesn't exist, but on the other opposite side of the stairs. Okay, cool. So there's a hammer there.
And I'm just gonna see because I'm gonna have to roll something. That's the wrong one. Yeah. So I can attack it right now, right?
Yeah, I think it can attack immediately as a bonus action because it's a bonus action to attack with it, right?
Yeah. And that would be. So we have to attack first. Let's do
Yes.
that.
I don't think
That's
even
not
with
gonna hit.
modifiers that's gonna hit. So
I mean, there's at least a modifier of 8 you need.
yeah, so
Yeah.
then you're not gonna make that.
Nope. But it's there. And I put up my shield and try to hide a little.
Okay. They can end your turn. Aladdin.
Gonna ring the bell again.
Oh wait, 1 second. So Aladdin.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh no, that's one round too much, but it should be fine. We're okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I
Yeah.
because of rounds for
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Aladdin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna ring my bell.
You can ring my bell.
You
And
can
he
ring
makes
my
his save.
Fuck.
No.
so nothing happens.
No, nothing happens.
Alan, what are you doing?
Verna, what do you want to do?
Step, step, slap.
Okay. Can I throw a dagger at it?
You can, but you're at melee
Actually,
range with
no.
it, so it would have disadvantage on the roll. So and you have your two swords
He
in handy
or
right
me?
now. You would have disadvantage on your attack rolls because there's an enemy in melee range with you. You do have the feeling that it's more focusing towards this guy he has grappled right now.
I actually changed my mind about throwing it anyway. I'm just gonna get who's grappled? Bark.
Bark is grappled, yes.
Yeah, I'm grappled.
I'm gonna try to get him ungrappled.
You can use an action to try to get him loose,
I
which
don't
would
care that I'm
be
grappled.
a yeah. You can roll a strength check for that. Sorry, a yeah. You can roll an athletics check for that.
2.
You try to pull him loose from these vines that have Bark grappled, but it doesn't seem to have any effect. It seems to have a quite fairly good grip, and it doesn't budge.
Just stab it. Stab it good.
Kill.
You still have a bonus action. You still have your movement.
Oh, he's gonna kill me next round. He's going to kill me next round. I have 2 HP.
Is there still something you want to do, Daniel?
Then Bark the Bark has to.
It seemed to
Yeah,
focus
yeah.
Bark.
No. Can I hold? No. Yeah.
Okay.
No. I had my turn.
Then it's the mount's turn. And it does its engulf on Bark.
Whatever engulf means.
It moves and pulls you in closer, and it engulfs you with its entire body. You are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
What?
Great.
So what does restrained mean?
And that's its turn.
Restraint means you
Hector.
can't do anything.
So it basically absorbs you into its own viney and leafy mass.
And he auto crits.
I'm gonna keep doing what worked for me. I'm gonna shoot my light crossbow.
Yeah, go ahead. And
Sweet.
that's a hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
23. Ah, god fucking
Oh.
damn it.
Awesome. That's my turn.
Okay. Bark.
Okay, since I'm blinded.
1 second. You are engulfed. You may roll a constitution save.
I might do that.
That sounds fun.
That's not too bad.
Nice.
You do not take
23.
any damage. And go
Okay.
ahead with your turn.
Since I don't know like how this works, do I can well I mean obviously I don't like the position I'm in right now, so I want to get out of there. So I would try to, however this is technically done, just try to get my way out of it, like with hacking and slaying my great axe or whatever.
You want to try to get out?
Yeah, I want to try to get out of this mound.
Well, hacking and slashing wouldn't work. You would have to physically try to push yourself out
Yeah,
of
okay,
it.
that's what I didn't know. Like, how it works.
You are restrained and blinded. What does the restraint condition say again?
It's just a dexterity checks thing.
Speed is 0, attack rolls have advantage.
And my attack
Um,
roll is disadvantage.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls, and his dexterity saves has disadvantage.
Yeah, and my speed is 0.
Roll a strength check to see if you're
Strength
able to pull
check.
yourself
Well,
loose
wait,
from him.
because I'm raging, I have advantage on strength checks, right?
Yes, you do. And it
That's
should
cool.
automatically do that, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I just put advantage on, so
Is that checks or saves, or both?
That
16.
would be a 16. You managed to pull yourself loose from it by pushing yourself down, and you're now lying a little bit below this beast. You are prone, lying below this beast. So instead of blinded and restrained, you're now prone under this beast, which is basically crawling over you, sort of.
Yeah,
And
so I'm
that's your
prone.
action.
Well,
Stand up.
I
Get up.
still have my movement, right? So can I use my movement to stand up?
You have 0 movement because you were restrained.
I were, but
Stand up for your
Doesn't matter.
rights.
You were restrained at the start of your turn, so you start at the start of your turn. You gain your
I
actions, your
see.
AI
Okay.
bonus. That's when you gain everything, so to say.
Okay, so that's a good thing to know. Well then, I mean, what can I do? I can't do. Wait,
Can't do anything.
no, I like even though if I would like drop, I know I dropped my hand. It's fine. I just end my turn.
Okay, Thorsten.
All right. First, spiritual rebel weapon.
As a bonus action, you can have your spiritual weapon hit, and it misses. You just see
Misses
this hammer, just flailing around, making these spins in the air, not hitting anything.
God damn it. Well, I'm gonna use my hammer. My own hammer.
Go right ahead.
Oh, for
And that's
crying out
a
loud.
miss. So you swing your hammer, and it seems to dodge you because it's crawling over this thing on the floor, and you miss it.
All right, that's my turn. This sucks.
Yeah, sucks pretty bad.
Aladdin,
Gonna ring the bell.
go right ahead. It fails its save.
Yes.
Sweet.
Finally, some damage again.
Ooh,
yes.
the sound
Whoa.
rings in his
Nice
head
one.
again, and you hit it with quite a lot of damage, and it seems to be almost leaking sap here and there.
Yuck.
It's
Mhm.
if it was
Lovely.
like if it was an animal, it would be bleeding or bloodied, so to say.
That doesn't exist in 5e. It's only for.
I don't care. Aladdin, that's your turn.
Sorry. Yeah, sure.
Verena, you're up.
Okay.
You move
That's
straight
in
to the
range,
side. Yeah, yeah,
right?
that's in range. Yeah. Where you were was still in range, by the way. So you were fine where you're standing.
Oh, I thought it.
No, no, no.
Oh,
It
Mark
didn't
was
move.
in
It
front
just
of
it
me.
pulled Bark in, and he dropped out of the bottom of it,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's crawling over it.
But I mean, you're fine there too. I mean,
Yeah, you're fine there where you were. But just if you don't want to didn't want to move, you can still stay where you are.
I'm gonna attack it with my uh, short sword.
Go right ahead. Make an attack roll.
that's the damage.
That's the damage. Make an
You
attack roll first. Just roll a dice
D20.
20. Add 6 to that, and that's your
14
that's a hit, and you hit it for 9 points of damage.
plus sneak attack,
Plus
right?
your sneak attack actually, so you can roll an additional dice 6 to that. So, ooh, nice.
13 points of damage, right? In total.
Renee, rather not. It's more of a feeling than anything. I can't stop you, so to say. Sorry, this is a comment to Renee itself. So you do 13 points of damage to it.
Okay.
You still have a bonus action as well, and you have your other sword in your other hand, so you might be able to stab it with your other sword if you wanted to.
Do it.
Yeah, can I?
Do it.
Okay, you can roll an additional attack roll then.
Without modifiers this time.
No, no, the attack roll isn't. The attack roll is still with modifiers.
Okay.
The damage isn't. So just roll a dice 20 plus
Okay.
6.
I mean, didn't know.
Oh,
Because you're gonna stab it again.
Oh.
So you stab it once, and you seem to hit it fairly well,
Sneak attack.
and do quite a lot of damage to it. And then you try to stab it again, but in
It's OP.
the excitement of your first attack, you seem to miss it with your second. That's your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's a Shambling Mount's turn, and it's attacks Bark, who's on the floor.
Obviously, yes.
Whew.
Oh, that's incorrect. Sorry.
That
No,
was
that's incorrect. I'm gonna re-roll. My bad.
Double advantage.
So that would be a 18
still
to
an
hit,
18, yeah. Yep, that hits.
Uh-oh.
and it does 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and then it
Ouch.
hits you again, or tries to hit you again. Oh,
I
so it
mean-
actually has you grappled. So it's
Wait.
trying to pull you in again, and it's sucking you up.
No, I'm not grappled anymore.
It's you are
You're
grappled
grappled
now.
now.
After you got hit,
Oh,
you got
wow.
grappled.
Wait. Oh god. Yeah. Okay.
Hector, you're up.
Wait. What? Didn't it hit? What happened there?
Is there any way I can help Bach get out from there?
You can pull him out, maybe. So you're grappled.
Maybe.
You're not engulfed by him, Bark, but you're still prone.
Okay.
Okay, so I could help him get an advantage, but he has to roll a check anyway, and since he has
No, I
advantage on
think
his
you
strength checks,
free me
that
too,
doesn't...
right? You can do a strength check if you need to.
I only think I can do a help action that grants you advantage. Anyways, I'm not gonna go over there to get in melee with it, but I would like to shout to the group, get away from it, let's take it, range it, and then I'll shoot at it again.
Okay, go right ahead.
Just a sec. There we are.
Holy shit!
Yes, please!
Natural 20.
Thank you!
Good job.
Roll your damage.
Do I do anything to
No,
make
it'll
it,
automatically do it because it should register your last hit as
Yep,
being a
it
crit.
makes it automatically. You just
Awesome.
usually.
Oh.
There we are.
You shoot this arrow off out of your crossbow, and you seem to hit it right between the eyes. And a big part of it, what you think might be its head, but you're not sure, just splits open, and yeah, it seems to be heavily affected by this.
I hear the sound in my head from when the cave troll in Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, gets shot in the head.
So, was that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Bark, you're up.
So since I'm grappled again, I have 0 movement, right?
Yeah,
Just
yes.
hit it. Hit it.
Yeah, grappled
Well,
and prone.
I'm grappled and prone, so I have disadvantage. It has still advantage. But either way, I mean, I could use my action.
You can still bite it, Buck.
Yeah, I just
You can
from
just
the
roll an
bottom.
attack roll as well because you never drop your axe. So,
I will just attack with disadvantage then because
and you have your reckless attack.
I don't because I'm level 2.
Don't you have that at level 2 already?
I have actually at level 2. I didn't. Well, but oh right, and because it already has advantage on me, I totally forgot about that. I thought I would. So I actually activate. Wait, do you make that I'm prone?
You are
on the-
yeah. The effect isn't there, but the
Good, okay,
result is
because
result is the
then I
same.
don't activate the advantage button. You know,
Yeah.
it isn't like okay. So I just from sitting under it, I just sweep my great axe and try to hit it. Wait, it's not activated.
Just
not-
roll a flat die 20 then. Just see what it is. Don't care. Just roll a flat die.
Okay, that will hit.
That is a hit.
Woohoo!
And you deal 10 points of damage to it while you're lying there. You try to slash upwards towards the still lurking remains of the shambling mound, and you slash a few bits and pieces off it. Thorsten,
Be really quick.
All right. Spiritual ribbon first.
go right ahead. And that would be a hit.
Woohoo!
I don't know the damage it does, just look it up.
Yeah, I have it. I just need to make
It's-
some pluses.
It's with your spellcasting modifier that you attack with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Max damage.
Oh, your swirling hammer just suddenly stops midair, and seems to find a point to focus on and just slams down, bang, on the place where the arrow just split the head open. You seem to hit a vulnerable part of it, and you do a lot of damage to it.
All right, and now for my hammer.
So that's 10 damage, right? Because it didn't register.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And now your own hammer. And that's a...
14.
Oh, I miscalculated his AC before, apparently. It's a miss.
Oh. Yeah, but it was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a mistake before, so you were lucky on that. So... You swing at it yourself and amazed by the hammer that was flying around, actually hitting it for once. You almost drop your guard a bit and seem to miss the shambling mount.
Oh.
Then we have Arladon. You ring another bell and it makes it safe to its damage effect. So it doesn't.
God
It seems
damn
to
it.
be so caught up with this thing under him that he's trying to eat that he's not not looking at anything around him. Verena, you're up.
Stabbity stab, stab, stab and slap.
We don't
I
hear you,
hit
mate.
the wrong button.
There we go. Hey, what do you want to do? We still don't hear you.
I want to
There we
hack
go.
and slash this plant.
Yeah, go right ahead. Try to kill it.
Alright. Sort
So it's another, that's 12 plus 6, that's a hit. And you can roll with your
Sweet.
sneak damage with that as well. So that's 2 dice 6 plus 4.
Sweet home Alabama. Kill that thing.
Sweet home Barovia.
Where the mist is so thick.
That's 13 points of damage.
Sweet.
And it looks
Nice.
really hurt. It's not that yet, but it's looking to get towards it. You still have the bonus action and another sword in hand. Do you want to attack it again?
yeah.
Good, Verena. Kill it. Kill it. God damn it.
Hugo girl.
Natural
20.
20!
Yes.
Sweet.
So you can roll another 2 dice 6 without a modifier to that for the damage. Good job. Oh, that's 11 points of damage. Oh, fuck. There seems to be one single strand of Shambling Mount still standing because it's on 1 health.
No.
It's on 1 health.
Standing on bark.
And Verena,
It's
that's
like a
your
mini
turn.
Groot.
It was
Yeah,
it was
Groot.
this close, really. It was this close.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Then it's the Shambling Mount's turn.
Oh, bark, I'm gonna take your frag.
And it's gonna there's nothing much more to engulf with, and I'm gonna make a slam attack with disadvantage because there's not much more left of it. So let's see what it does. That's a 6 for the first attack, plus 7. It's a 13 to hit on bark.
Oh wait, I was muted.
Oh
That
wait,
doesn't
it
hit.
actually has advantage because of your.
it was.
So I'm gonna re-roll then. So it's a 19 on its first attack.
That hits. And
Uh,
I'm at 0 hit points.
God damn it.
No. But you're gonna drink some rum then.
it's gonna hit you again,
Oh, rum.
and it misses you on its second attack. Oh, someone's
Cheers,
gonna to go
guys.
down, so he's
Cheers.
gonna drink. Oh yeah, cheers,
that
mate.
makes this so awful.
I need a drink with this.
I don't want to. Cheers, guys.
So
Cheers.
it's tries to hit you again and it misses.
Ooh.
Lord.
It still it had advantage because you were unconscious, and and he had disadvantage because he was only on 1 health, and he rolled a 5 plus 7 is a 12, which is not high enough. Hector, you're up.
Same old, same old. I'm gonna go with a bolt.
Shoot him. That is a
Yes!
hit. You shoot this arrow on the same spot that you just exposed with the arrow that you previously shot, and seem to hit it in the last strand of its standing. And as you do this, the rest of the shambling mound falls apart, and you have slain it.
Awesome.
Initiative
I would like
is
to.
over. Let me
I'd like to run and try and help Bark up.
I'm
And
in stable.
we're
I have
still in
exactly
this
0 hit points.
initiative for now, and if you use your action, you can run up to him. But that's about
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm gonna do. There we are.
And then you can end your turn there then.
Yep.
Dice. Where's the dice?
Well, I mean, I'm unconscious. I'm at 0 hit points. Like, I'm not even negative. I have 24 points.
You can roll for your death save, Hendrik. You have to remember,
Wait.
because of your cloak, you also get a +1 to your death saves because it's to
But
saves. to all
I'm not
saves.
in, like... It didn't exceed my hit points. I'm at 0, like literally 0 hit points.
Yeah, you're dying.
Unconscious.
0 is still dying.
You're dying.
You can't go below 0 hit points.
No, what I mean is, like, it hit me with the exact amount of damage it needed me to bring me on 0 hit points.
Yeah, you're dying.
Yeah. You can't go. If you take more damage than that, you still go on 0 hit points.
Yes,
still
I
dying.
know,
You're
but the
unconscious.
question is, like, if I go
Doesn't
on
matter.
straight 0 hit
There's no discussion. You're on 0. 0 is dying. 0 or below is dying, and you cannot go below
Yes,
0.
okay.
As soon as you get below 0, you're dying.
I need to do the +1 extra. I don't know. I just draw the death saving throw. That's
Nice.
That's a 20 on your death save. So
does it count as 2 then?
what happens is
Wait.
yeah, you roll a 20, and it doesn't specify that you have to roll a crit on a death save to
okay.
get a 20 result from it. So
Nice.
in front of you, after the shambling mound collapses, Bark stands up, looks around him. What the fuck went on? And you look at where the shambling mound was, and it doesn't stand there anymore. Initiative is over. Congratulations, guys! You killed the shambling mound.
We survived.
I
Good job, guys.
Out of game, need to say I'm a little bit sad because I actually, as I heard, it has what I wanted it to like devour me, and then I just wanted to scratch it open from the inside. Like
You want to do a Hercules with the Hydra?
yes, exactly that. But apparently I couldn't.
So, what do you guys want to do? Wait, by the way, I actually have some stuff to tell, possibly.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know about the killing and dying stuff.
As soon as the shambling mound falls, the chanting "One must die" stops, but the tireless chant of "He is the ancient, he is the land" starts echoing again in the dungeon.
I guess you're the ancient now, Hector.
You have the feeling now, even though there's still this weird chanting, it's not as intense as even the first time you entered here. So it's really calmed down to like a more of a instead of a intensive "he is the ancient," it's more of a mellow, continuous thing that's not bothering you as much. You have the feeling that you've completed something here.
That's
So-
just because we're getting partial death because of the chanting.
I need to admit, Hector, for a magician, you shoot some quite good arrows.
I'm still telling you, the only one here doing magic is Aladdin. Well, thinks he's doing magic. Magic is not doing. We've had this
Exactly.
So just
There
a
is
question
no
to
magic.
you guys as a player: how long do you guys want to keep on going?
So there is no tomorrow.
I'm not gonna say we're gonna play for 5 hours more, but do you want to play for like an hour more or so?
I'm ready.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with it.
Because
Me too.
if so, then we're gonna insert a break here, so you guys can
What does?
make your level threes.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Ooh, sweet.
So
Me
we'll
too.
do that during the break, and then we'll be back after that when these adventurers are finally gonna leave the death house and gonna start their grand adventure in Barovia, and we'll get a little bit of introduction into that before we're gonna call today. So maybe an hour, hour and a half ish. That I think everybody should be fine with that then. If not, tell me now.
Yeah.
And that I'll aim for an hour and a half, and then we'll see each other after that. So, guys, we're on a break for a bit. See you soon. Bye bye.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fumbles and Fame plays Curse of Strahd by me, DM Kayshin, the Puppet Master. So before the break, we had our adventurers killing the shambling mount in the bottom of the death house of the dungeon, and were able to level up. And now we're standing on the floor of this dungeon, looking around, deciding on what to do. So, guys, go right ahead.
Alrighty. I will start looking for great things in the dirt.
Uh,
else? Hello? I think the stream might hear me as well. Can you guys say something?
I can't check it. Give me a sec.
Audio issues. Sorry about this, guys.
Give me a second, and I will tell you if we can hear you.
Hello, hello? Can you hear me? Testing.
We can hear you in the stream too.
You can hear me in the stream?
We can, as we can hear you. Not can't, but can. You are going straight through.
Okay, I need to set up something else, and this should help as well. Do you hear yourself properly as well?
Yeah, it sounded probably in there just a second ago.
Okay, let's try to keep it at this. If there's anything wrong with this, just let us know. Set up something else, and this should help as well. 1 second. Do you hear yourself properly as well?
Yeah, it sounded probably in there just a second ago. We are a lot louder than you.
Yeah, it's something wrong. It's taking the wrong output. Tech stuff, guys. Testing. I hate this kind of stuff when it just happens in the middle of something. Yeah, I guess I need to use this headset. Oh wait, this should be better. Okay, say something again, Renee.
Hello.
Okay, I think we're set on audio again. So, sorry about that, guys. That just dropped off when we were in the midst of something. I hope the sound is a little bit better now. If not, then sorry, we can't help it now. So you came up and killed the shambling mount, and then I said, "What's up?" And then stuff died. What's up, guys? What do you want to do?
We still hear the chanting of the rituals sort of thing, right?
It's at a really low volume, and all you hear now is like, "He is the ancient, he is the land." That's the only thing you hear right now, but not in an intensive way as it was before.
All right. Should we look through the pillow of stuff over here, guys?
You've
What
already
about
looked
that,
through that stuff, and you couldn't find anything.
What about
Alright.
this one here?
Okay, yeah, there seems to be some contraption. You think it's to open the portcullis that's there.
Okay. So I want to turn it.
You turn it, and the portcullis opens quite easily.
Nice. Okay.
Please don't be a new monster.
So this is just for the room we were in before, right? So, yeah.
I just pick up my hand axes I dropped right there. And then something I totally forgot to do is I would like to further investigate the altar, like the inscriptions and pictograms on it.
There's there's nothing really on the there's there's a hideous depiction of grasping ghouls, and it's stained with dry blood. Nothing else on it, just
Okay, so
ghouls like
nothing.
you've seen before in this dungeon.
Okay.
Marina, you're one hell of a striker there. Good job. I'm glad to have you with us.
You think the fog is there?
Guys, lucky that I came.
You bet we were. I mean, I don't know what would have happened if you wasn't coming. And I'm really done with touching weird stuff now. Never again.
So do you guys want to head upstairs and still there now that this thing died and whatever?
You wanna go back and investigate the hallway outside a bit further?
Let's see if there's something else down here that we might be missing or anything like that. How do you feel about that, guys?
I'm fine with that. I was just wondering because you said you want to leave this place. I don't mind.
We can go and check if the fog is still there.
That's what I wanted to do. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I suggested this for 3 times.
You did.
What? I don't hear you.
Can I search that side of the wall?
I need to go a little quiet, yeah. So yeah, what I was thinking of looking up if now that we did this sacrifice for the altar, maybe the fog is gone.
Aladdin is having an aneurysm.
You investigate this wall
Oh, no, no.
and you don't think there's anything about it. It's just a wall to this room.
So anything is coming with upstairs, or do you want to guys actually spend more here downstairs? All dead people, basement, whatever.
Leave.
I mean,
Right.
maybe there's the fog outside, so that then we need to come back either way. But
What do you think, Thor? Let's make a vote. Hector, what do you want? Should we look more in this
so I
cellar, or should we go up and out?
If we can get out of here, I vote for that.
yeah, I'm pretty beaten up. I don't have anything I can. Like, I can't take any more damage right now.
It takes a few minutes to go up top and check out the windows to see if the fog is still there. If it's still there, we'll have to stay in here and see how the hell we get further on from here.
Are everyone up for that?
Yep.
Any objections?
Rena?
Okay, let's do it then.
Let's go.
All right. Can you want us moving, or you
Where do you
just...
want to go?
We want to go and check on the fog and see if it's still there. Just check out a window.
You make your way upstairs, and when you go upstairs, you notice that there's no more fog against the windows, and there's even maybe a sense of early dawn from outside.
So, well,
Okay, guys. I know we're all adventurers and we're used to hazards and whatnot, but this is a bit more than I bought in for. So I'm up for leaving here right now. What do you guys think?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
get as
Yeah.
far as our legs carry us.
Verena says that she didn't even experience half of it. I say we leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then at some point, please let us just find a place.
Yeah, we need a tavern and
Oh,
beer.
wait, sorry, I missed something. You move up again, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
and we're done.
You move up the stairs and you see that all the windows are bricked up.
What?
What?
Also, you see that all the outside doors are gone. And they're
What?
replaced by slashing scythe blades. So there's no doors you could pass, but there's these blades going back and forth.
Oh.
Also, you
Oh.
see that the places that contain the fireplaces and the stoves contain a black, thick smoke.
Okay,
So we
Are
can't
we
get
in?
out.
DM question.
Yes.
Since the campaign is going way more quiet than since the beginning, if I would just go up into one of the first bedrooms I can recall, I don't know where that was.
Third
I don't-
floor.
Was there actually? Oh god, it's the
What do you want to
sofa.
do?
I just want to see if everything becomes so weird again if I try to just sit down and rest, like
Do
sleep.
it then. Do it. Do
The
something.
whole house seems to be defending itself.
So the house is trying to kill us now. That's great. I love
yes,
the place.
What a
But-
fucking shit house.
Like, do
Yeah.
we still have weird vivid visions if we try to down and rest?
Well, you think that looking at the walls, they seem to get more rotten and rotten as you look at it. The wallpaper starts coming off. The wood behind it starts looking darker and darker, and there's white stuff starting to grow on it.
I don't think we're done with this house yet, guys.
I don't like this. Let's
Well,
hurry
the
up.
doors
Let's
are
figure out.
open. The doors are open with these size blades in front of them, and behind it there seems to be some kind of morning light.
What do you say is in front of the doors? Side?
How about a window and a 10-foot drop?
There's no windows, they're all bricked up.
There's
Damn.
5 blades in front of it.
All right, let's go downstairs and let's find a fucking way out of here.
Let's go kill some cultists.
Daylight is just a few steps away.
But we can't get out right now. not from the obvious.
The door is
You-
open. The door itself is open. That's just these blades coming through.
Is
Blades.
there theoretically
Just
pattern
these
on
blades
the
coming through.
Blades moving, so someone could theoretically fit through there if they get the right timing?
Oh, make an intelligence check, Bark.
Well, that can't go wrong at all.
We're doomed.
13 minus 1 is 12.
Yeah, there's some kind of timing to it, but you don't seem to recognize it.
I don't want to go with that odds.
Maybe we have a rogue, right? Sneaky. Why don't you give it a try, Lorena?
She walks up to you, like, how about you go?
You're the sassy
Sassy attitude, yeah.
I guess we have
sassy
to
roguey type.
go downstairs and figure out something. I mean,
The
we're
floor
missing
below
something.
you starts rumbling and trembling, and the sounds of this chanting start resonating through the house even more and more.
Okay, so there's something.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
I want out of this house. Oh my god.
You go ahead and go first out, then I'll let him.
Can we at some point investigate those blades that's swinging in front of the door?
Yeah, you can.
Just-
Roll an intelligence check for me. Investigation.
Oh fucking
Okay.
shit!
I'd like to investigate those.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you can. So everybody who's looking at these blades can roll an investigation check.
14.
Anyone else?
I mean, I already did, right? So.
Yeah, you already did.
I don't feel the need to, because I don't think of this as safe.
16.
You seem to recognize some kind of pattern to it. And there might be even a small gap in between it. In the pattern.
He's luring us into a TPK. I think there's something in the basement we need to find or something. I mean, there's still more basement.
We need to get rid of these chanting cultists.
There were
Yeah.
no cultists. They
Let's just get
disappeared.
down there.
Okay, well then just less chanting.
There's still
Yeah.
a wolf we have to kill. Maybe.
Yeah, that's why we got here in the first place.
Yeah.
So mission not complete by now. Get down
Alright.
back to the basement.
But yeah,
We still haven't found the
really, I
wolf,
think
have
there's
we?
a way out.
What?
Well, actually, I'm a wolf now. So no, I'm not a wolf.
I guess we should just go where we were and check out the last part, and then go to the places that we haven't been in yet, right? So we are back again where we were before.
Sure.
In the
Are you
crate.
actually going ahead
Okay,
there?
shit.
You start to see the walls around you starting to crumble down, and ceiling starting to show cracks and small pieces of stone that start to come down, and this chanting getting harder and louder. He is the ancient. He is the land.
I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should just make a run for it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Let's
just
see.
run.
Can I make an investigation
It's
check to see if there's
almost
like?
collapsing on top of you.
You have to jump through the fucking knives.
Ooh, I know what to do.
Yeah, come do something.
The blades are at the first floor, right at the front door, right?
Yeah.
And do they cover the first 5 squares?
They cover everything.
Everything being what?
You could try to jump through it.
But I mean,
And
is it
Selenia, Farina apparently saw some kind of pattern to it.
some kind of what?
You know what, Irina? You have proven yourself so helpful. Just give me a sign. Like, when do I have to jump?
Before you do that, I'm gonna try to strike the blades with my hammer.
Okay, it's just as soon as you strike it, the blades they are twirling around. They strike your hammer, and you get hit back with your hammer. That seems to be
Okay,
quite
can I
well
ask
associated.
another question?
Damn,
Did we get our second level spell slots?
No.
not yet.
Okay.
But did I actually get a rage?
Nope,
Nope.
nothing of that happened yet.
What do you want to do?
DM, dear, the blades, they're at the main entrance,
Yes.
right? And are they at the first 5 feet of the main entrance?
They're at where the doors used to be.
Okay, so the 5 feet square where the doors used to be, yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, I would like to cast, no, I don't. See, I have this ability to move 10 feet when I cast a first level spell without provoking any opportunity attacks, but that might be a problem if I step outside and need to help my party at the inside and
Everybody
then
roll a
get
dex
back in.
save.
So I'm gonna stay back in.
All right, I'm gonna try to do the
Everybody roll a
limbo.
dex save.
Wait, I just said.
Dex save. After that, I'm gonna go limbo style
First
and
roll the
see how
dex
the
save
what.
for me. Everybody.
I have -1.
Roll what?
Dex save.
In game or?
9.
Everybody roll a dex save?
Yeah.
Just Dex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dex save.
It's in the front of your character sheet, first page.
Did I do it wrong?
Is this
That's
actually?
no.
What is this?
Yeah, you did a check.
Yeah, you still don't make it, even if it was a save.
I got a 15.
18.
I got a 9.
Everybody who rolled a 10 or lower takes 2 bludgeoning damage from all these rocks and pieces of roof falling on top of you.
Verena,
All right.
either way you go
I
first,
How much too?
or you
Yeah.
tell me when to go, or I will just jump through it. Just
Good, Max.
give me a hint.
Yeah, I'm gonna go limbo style and try to go through those blades and dodging, trying to hit the pattern.
Okay. Trying to hit the pattern. What pattern?
Try to avoid getting hit by the blades.
You just gonna go for it?
Did
Gonna
you
look at
actually
Verena.
know the pattern?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I look at
Can I-
Verena,
Well,
sort of.
Verena.
Should I do this?
Can I tell him the pattern?
Yeah, you can. You see a pattern in there. And if you tell him the pattern, he gets advantage on his check. So he can make
Yeah,
a
I'll share the info.
dexterity saving throw with advantage because you're telling him the pattern.
Who's going first?
which
Are you or me?
which saving throw?
Dex.
All right, with a -1.
Why are you going first then?
That's an 8.
Okay. You take
Dude,
3 points of slashing damage as you run through this site. As just half a second after you got the signal, you get through and you get sliced in the back by a few of these blades, but you are outside. And what you see is that the
Okay,
top
okay, that's
floor
just
of the house has already fallen down on the floor above, below that.
I'll go next.
Guys.
I'll go next.
Guys, I said at the very first that I want to go there, and now everyone.
Yeah, but you're too slow.
I'm gonna
Well, yeah, because,
try not to.
because you're rolling first. I'm just going to roll my deck save then.
You just gonna go for it?
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
mean,
go
he
for
told me
it.
the pattern, right? I was standing right there and waiting for him to tell me the pattern.
You're helping him then, Farina?
Yeah,
Okay.
I help them all.
Okay, cool. Then you can roll with advantage. So
Okay.
you manage to dash through as soon as Verena gets a signal, and you get to the other side without taking any damage.
I go as well.
Okay. You also manage to get through.
That's weird what you did there. You just.
Yeah, it was.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I thought
you
it
didn't
was,
use the advantage.
whatever. It's 10 and 15, so.
Yeah.
It was 17 in total, yeah.
Okay.
Quickly, you guys. Come on, Hector.
Verena, you go first. You helped us so much.
I have to tell you when to go.
You can tell me from the other side. Go now before this thing crumbles upon us.
And she makes it out and crumbles on Hector.
Yeah, you can roll a check as well, Hector. You can roll a check.
Do I get advantage? Because I know
Hector does get advantage. And you
he doesn't or does.
Verena does. You all get advantage because you're telling them the pattern.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'll roll
This
then.
shithole.
There we are.
You get advantage.
All right, advantage. Do I just roll
again.
another one then?
Yeah, roll another
Yeah.
one.
Sure. There we are.
And you do not make the save, and you get slashed in the back for 6 points of slashing damage.
Good gimmick.
So Verena, you're last up.
I got a 23.
You dash outside through these blades while you hear the crumbling of the building behind you, which collapses, and all that is
Holy
standing
shit.
is a pile of rubble. And there you stand in front of the death house that you once entered. And if you look outside, you're looking over what looks to be some kind of village or town, with maybe 1 or 2 people that you see walking around here that are up in the early morning. You've managed to
You
escape
have
the
a
death house.
shitty town.
I
Like there
I think
are
all the
few
people in this town are pretty
I light up my pipe.
Wait, there are people outside in this town.
apparently with the 2 kids we just
Are those
met,
two
right?
people visually like? Do they seem fucking undead?
No,
that's the
you do
question.
not seem
Then
physically undead.
I will just yell at them. Where the fuck is the next tavern?
Someone in the distance looks up and looks a bit scared at you and just points into a direction.
And I'm just straight heading there. And look out for the tavern here. Hopefully, like show the direction.
You guys, you have a very town. That
It's a shitty town.
I say that as I pass the people.
He seems to point you towards the left if you exit the tavern, and then to the right. Sorry, the house, and then to the right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
Okay. You meet a few other people down the road. One building you pass down where you walk is a establishment 70 feet long and 40 feet wide. There's sparse light coming from the building, spilling out from between drawn heavy curtains, and there's a sign over the door creaking on its hinges that reads Bildwarf's Mercantile. And as the people point you out further, you turn a right somewhere, and there's a shingle shaft of light that thrusts through the what seems to be dark in from the inside into the main square. It's just barely light, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in a heavy fog that's just pulling away as you walk around. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precautiously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood and the Vine Tavern.
I guess we all walk in there.
And if you look a little bit closer, actually the sign might have said Blood of the Vine someday.
I guess we all go in there.
I just want a bed to sleep.
You enter the bar and there's a blazing fire in the hearth, giving scant warmth to the few huddled souls that are here. They include the barkeep, three people with really bright colored clothing on, and a man sitting in a corner.
I run up to the innkeeper and just 4 beers and look to Verena. What's your poison, lass?
He looks up. Yeah, sure. Beer. I got wine. I got glasses and pitchers. And while he does this, he's cleaning these gloves with a bit of a blank stare in his eyes.
I sort of wave in front of him. Are you all right there?
Yeah, what's your poison?
Looking at
Wine?
you don't have beer?
No, sorry, I don't.
Can I just walk up to him and ask the very first and very important question? Do you have a wolf in your basement?
A wolf? No, I don't have a wolf. What do you want to drink? I have wine.
I don't want to drink anything. I just want to acquire a room.
You can acquire a room here. That would be no problem.
Holy shit, what's
So how much is
wrong? Let's kill
So
this.
how much is it?
Yeah, I'm not staying here.
No, I'm going. I'm already out of the door. Bart, we're leaving. We're leaving now.
Wait.
Thank you for your service. Bye bye.
This place is fine.
He's
while
one
you're
step
trying
from
to
being a
exit-
zombie.
While you're trying to exit, you see a person looking like this. And I'll put it
Oh
up.
no.
Oh, I just wanted to have a sleep.
That was the person that was sitting there beside the colored people. And looks up. Sorry. Just come over here. I'll pay for a round of drinks. Just sit with me. Just sit with me.
I want my bed.
I mean, can we do this outside of this creepy tavern?
Well, I don't mind being in here. It is a little bit warmer down here. I don't like the mist at this time of day.
Well, the mist is gone, and this village has shown
Okay, I
us
cast detect
no
thoughts
sort of
on this guy.
hospitality.
You cause detect thoughts.
Yeah.
The first thing that you notice that's on his mind is a name. Irena.
Holy shit, he knows
Wait.
something.
That's the woman from the letter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's the
they...
woman. From the beginning quest, sort of.
You need to share this information.
Irena Kolyana.
Oh, he knows something. We have to
Elena
talk. with-
Guliana. Okay.
She's from the guy that came into the tavern where we all met each other.
Yeah, the
He
letter
was the
we
one
received.
Gave us a letter where someone's great love, Irina, was lost.
Afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of a village cannot protect her, it said in the letter.
All right, I look at the others, shove my shoulders, and walk over to the guy.
5 minutes will do.
Yes, I just let my top fall
I-
down and tear away.
I follow.
Just sit with me. I'll order you a drink. Bartender, Eric, give me a round of drinks here. Just get us a picture and a few glasses. Just sit with me.
Calm yourself. We are tired and beaten up.
I put my feet on the table.
I'm just for a moment thinking if I could use the feet for a pillow.
So
thought Bark
I
slept
see
on the
you're
ground.
you're adventurers, right?
I'm
I'm not sure. Maybe.
We're trying to be, but we're at this moment not very good at it.
we're apparently not very good wolf hunters.
Well, they're not
well,
very
Why not?
good.
Why do you need adventurers?
If you're not very good at it, then you can't help me, I guess. Well, that's a shame. Well, you can still have the drinks then. I'll protect my sister myself.
Why don't you just say what you have to say, and then we will see further.
Well, it's about my sister. I hope for people to help me escort her to Valaki. It's a settlement in the heart of the valley. It's far beyond the reach of Castle Ravenloft. And yeah, the bad dude.
Who's your sister?
Irina, of course.
Oh.
Irina
look at
Kolyana.
yours.
My name is Ismark.
Wait, you want us as like protection for your travel? What?
Yes, that would be what I would wish. Not for me, but mostly for my sister.
I
So
look
your
at the
sister is
others.
with you right here, right now.
I would like to probe deeper into his mind.
Okay.
Pro.
You see him. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Stay out of my mind.
I don't know what you mean.
He does this every once in a while.
He can't help it. Leave him alone.
If this is
Where
the
is
way
your
you're treating
sister?
me, I don't want your help. I'll
calm
just
down.
get her there
I'm
myself.
pretty sure if you need protect for wherever you go, you will want you want our help. I'm pretty sure.
I take the letter that we got from the other tavern and put it on the table. We was asked to do this, so I guess you actually are the one that we are looking for.
Wait, what's this? What's this? What does the
It's a
letter
letter
say?
from Colian.
But wait, why do we show him this letter? Isn't it saying that the woman is like?
Let me look at this letter because I need to make sure.
Isn't it saying that she's missing or something?
Then I just fucked up. Who knows?
Honestly, can't remember.
I was
Where do we
thinking
have
like
this letter?
because I mean if he
Is it in the
protection for
notes?
her, like. Oh guys, Marcus just he doesn't want to do anything right now.
Is this one the tough one to read?
Hey, can I snatch the letter?
Sorry,
I
what's
guess you
that?
can.
Well, since
Can I
he's
snatch
holding it
the
right
letter?
up to him.
Yeah, you can.
Do I make a roll?
No, you can just snatch it from the table. Just even before this guy takes up the letter, you snatch it up.
Because I don't even know what the letter says.
Which letter is this
It-
exactly, Renee?
Colian Indravasia letter V.
Where did you find that?
It's in images and maps. You can just
yeah.
search.
We have it
on
in the
letter.
name also.
Oh, yeah, true.
In the notes.
Hail to thee of
It's the one
mind
that's so
and
hard to read.
value.
Which one is it?
Hail to thee of might.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Colian
Andor,
Rich
that's-
letter version 1.
Can
High
someone
and lowly seven.
share? Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lousy servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy too desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I fear all that might be had. I offer all that might be had to thee, and I follow if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for the time is at hand. Her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Koljan Yudirovich, Burgermeister.
And
Well,
what
perhaps
was the
you should
guy's
receive that
name?
better.
Ismark.
Ismark Gulyanas. Go. Ismark.
Ismark the Lesser.
Ismark. Yeah, Ismark.
It's not the lesser.
He presented himself as Ismark.
Ismark Gulyana.
So I read this letter. I'm gonna put it away, like put it in my pocket.
He just takes the letter and you see this guy looking at the letter like, okay. He just stole your letter.
Before he could even like read it, I just took it.
Yeah, Thorsten, he just stole your letter.
Oh, all right. well, you can read it, but I guess he's the one that we actually. Or what do you think, Marina?
Doesn't say so.
What's this letter about?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Where's your sister at right now?
Well, I can get you to the Burgermeister.
So he's with the Burgermeister right now.
The Burgermeister.
Well,
Wait, what?
all right, I guess.
Oh, this better be good payment.
I say we help this guy out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
looking
do
for
it.
this arena anyways, so this
Wait, you're looking
may
for
bring us
Rita?
closer.
How are you looking for Rita?
Guys, why do you tell it?
That's another story, and that's
No, if you're
Our
looking for
part.
Rita, I want to know what's up with
So-
my sister. So, how do you know my sister?
Show him the letter already.
We was just told to help her.
Wait, this letter? Show me this letter, please. Show me.
I fucked up.
If this is about my sister, I need to know.
No,
I need to keep her
no,
safe.
your sister.
And he stands up and puts his hand to his longsword, which he has on his side. Please give me this letter. If it's about my sister, I need to see.
He stands up and grabs for, like, he doesn't pull it, I guess, but
No, he doesn't pull it. He puts his hand on the pommel.
Ismark, easy.
I just reach for my hand axe on my belt and like hold it on his leg under the table and be like,
Oh no.
sit down again.
Do you say that to him?
Yeah.
No more
He
coffee.
doesn't look. He doesn't
I-
even look at you. He just moves a little bit closer towards.
Like I
towards
let
Freya.
him feel
Please,
the
show me this. Show me this letter. This is about my sister. I need to see. I need to know. If it's
I
about
would
my
like to
sister-
stand up. I put my hand on Bag and I say, Bag, calm down. Ismark, easy. Your brother-in-law asked us to help him with your sister. Show him the letter, guys. Show him the letter. Let's get this over with.
I agree.
I pull the
Let's show
letter
that.
out.
He reads the letter and he looks at it and looks at you. This indeed a letter from the Burgermeister. So shall I take it to him? Do you need some rest? What do you think you need?
We need rest and we need information. And a good meal and a warm bed.
I can get you up for at least one night tonight if you want over here in the tavern.
one night should be fine.
One
this
question
village-
before we one question but do that. What's wrong with the bartender?
What's wrong with him? How do you mean wrong with him? He's just like a lot of people here.
What are you scared of? Why are you
scared? What do you think? Scared?
Timid stammer.
Yes.
I don't know the word for what he does, but he
Stuttering.
Yeah, why are you stuttering? You seem very nervous.
Yeah, I just want to protect my sister.
And
No.
we will love to help you with that.
I need to protect her from him.
Shouldn't we ask what's wrong
From
with
who?
the sister first?
You need to protect her from who? You said him. Who's him?
From him and the castle, of course.
Could you be more specific?
the castle overlooking the town.
The big house at the end of the street.
No, the castle. Strahd's castle.
Immediately when you said Strahd, he says Strahd, I just straighten up like, oh, tell me more.
What was it they said again in that the House of Death? He is the land. He is
He's the savior, he's the land.
no, not the savior. He was the.
The one?
I have, yeah, he's the
The
ancient.
ancient, yes.
Who's
Is-
the ancient one, Isma?
Well, the devil Strahd, of course. And you see him shudder and shiver a bit when he says this.
Is Strahd the reason why people are like this?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
I will do so. Just need to find skill. Frustration. That bad. That would be a mighty 6.
A 6. Okay. You don't really get much more about this topic out of him.
Alright. You guys, you ready for a bit and then we go to the Burger Master?
Please. I need to rest up with my wounds.
How do you others feel like it? Starting to get dark outside.
Didn't the sun start to rise outside?
Yeah.
I don't
Was it-
care.
Was it rising? I thought it was setting.
It was
No,
raining.
it's not. But I don't care. Like,
I prefer resting outside this time.
especially because we've probably been so long in the death house that we skipped the night. I don't know.
Yeah,
We came there on a day, and then now it's dawn, so we probably skipped the night in the death house.
Let's leave this discussion for when we're done talking with Ismail. What's that his name?
It's not.
Ismark. Ismark doesn't need to be bothered by this. By the way, Ismark, what do you know of that fog that was outside earlier?
The fog. We cannot leave because of the fog. The mist
That
is
much we
in
noticed.
here. If you attempt to leave the land of Barovia, you start to choke on the fog. Those who don't turn back, they perish.
That sounds
that
fun.
sucks.
That's pretty sucky.
Well,
Do you know anything of the
You're
origin
not-
of
you're
this
not- You're
fog?
not the first ones who came to Barovia. There's been many strangers drawn to Barovia over the years, but they all die or disappear before long.
Bismarck? Over how many years?
Over long periods of
How
Time.
old are you, Bismarck?
me. I am.
he doesn't know.
I'll get back to you about that.
Does he say that or do you say that?
He's a young man.
Okay.
Okay. Is he really a young man? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, he looks to be a really young man. Really a young
He's
man.
reading your mind.
I just wanted to ask something. Oh yes. So, I mean, when we arrived in town, we just stumbled upon those two kids. You know,
Thorn and Rose?
sitting in front of this one house. I mean, anyone in here ever wondering about them?
What were those two kids' names?
Thorn and Rose.
Yeah, this.
Do we have a last name?
Yeah, somewhere.
Actually, in my kill list, it should be because we killed the Durst. It should be Durst.
Thornbolt and Rosabalda, the kids. They're called Durst. D-U-R-S-T. Durst.
Oh wow.
Ismark, do you know about the Durst family?
And there's
You mean the house down the street?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
exactly
no
what I mean.
longer there, by the way.
I'm sure they'll be back in a few weeks.
Like, who's gonna be back in a few weeks?
The house?
Why do you
All the
think
people.
that?
Because that's what happens.
So the house crumbles every now and then.
We just keep it ignored as much as we can. If it crumbles, it comes back a few weeks later.
Holy fuck.
So it's just
And
there
no
again?
fucking cares
Oh,
about it.
somebody rebuilds it? What happens?
Who's ready for round 2?
I really want to fight this fucking wolf down there.
Nope.
Well, I guess we're going for the rest. So, Ismark,
Is
Fix up
there
your
anything
room.
else you would like to know?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ismark, you asked for help. What exactly do you need help for?
I want you to escort my adopted sister to Valaki.
And your adopted sister is who?
Irina, the one in
And
the
where is-
letter.
And where is she?
Lucky.
She is in the burgemeester's home.
So you want us to go to Strahd's home? Right?
Oh, it's
No,
not
no,
Strahd,
no, no,
it's
no,
called-
no, don't, no.
It's I don't know the
The castle of the village here.
yeah.
She's there. Right?
No, no, no.
Not
She's in the
necessarily the
burgemeester's
castle.
house.
Yeah, the Burgermeister, which is like the town's leader.
Yeah. The
Okay.
castle they're talking about is the Ravenloft castle, which is Strahd's home apparently.
Yeah,
And
but
where did you want
And-
us to escort her?
And Ismark, why do you need our help for that?
Because there's wolves and vermin and werewolves and direwolves and other evil stuff and hungry bats that fill the skies at night. We need detection.
But you said the castle that overlooks the village. Is it beautiful from here? Because then it can't be far.
Go outside.
It's right outside of the village, or is it far away?
You can see it on top of the hill.
So what, half a day from here?
So it's not that far.
But still, you don't dare travel that
No,
way
no, no, no,
in
we
broad daylight.
not dare travel to the devil's home.
The devil's
Ismark,
home,
is there
and the
something
devil
else that you-
being this guy who owns the
I'm
castle.
already glad if vampire cannot enter a residence without an invitation.
Okay.
So, Ismark, you want us to escort your sister to the devil's home? What's in it for us?
No,
No,
not the
I
devil's home.
want you to escort to Valaki, away from
Okay.
here.
So
You
you
just
want
say
us
you
to
want to
break into a castle and kidnap
no,
your sister
guys,
from
no,
there and bring her
no,
away?
no.
Let's just do this please out of game because everything is going wrong. So quick recap for those who don't understand.
So there's
We're
this
talking to-
girl, Irina Kolyana,
Yeah.
and this guy, Ismark, and Ismark wants
Yeah.
you to take Irina from the village in the burgemeester's home to Valaki, another town.
Because
Then that letter in the beginning is super confusing.
Okay, I thought the burgomaster's
No, it is
home
not.
was
The letter
the
is
castle.
from the Burgermeister.
No. The castle is Strahd's home.
Yes.
That much I got, so I thought the burgomaster was
No, the
Strahd.
Strahd not the burgemeester,
is
no.
the mother of Irena, and now we're talking to the brother of Irena. So both have the same goal. It's basically like two different story arcs, if you would say so.
Okay, so let's leave the castle alone altogether and get Irena and bring her to that village town where she needs to be brought. Yeah?
Didn't you just say Strahd is with with the fog hindering everyone from getting away?
But I think it's only for Barovia.
You cannot
it's
escape
only
the
for people.
valley.
So would we
Barovia Valley?
Yes, the valley.
And does the village we need to transport your sister to is that in this valley?
Yeah, yes, it is. It is towards the west, towards the northwest.
And
We are in
and the fog doesn't
the
stop us from
village
being
of
there?
Barovia right now, towards the east.
All right.
So what's the problem
If I
then?
read the letter correctly, the Burgermeister says to give us all he has, right?
Oh yes.
So-
Can you read?
I'm good with that. I mean, you read the letter just before.
Okay.
I
Oh,
guess
that's why. You just have a good
Yes.
memory.
Did you
Well done,
understand
Mark.
all those fancy words first?
Well, well, Ismark, I think you have a deal here, but I think we need a little rest because, as you can hear on all, a little beaten up, and our memory is not what they used to be. So if we could just get a little rest, then we will meet you down here, and you can take us to the Burgermeister.
I will make sure of rooms here. And as Mark walks
Great.
towards the innkeeper, talks to him a little bit, and comes back with a few with 2 keys for
All
2
right.
rooms.
What we need to share?
Yes, it's
What?
probably also a good idea to share.
Well, I'm definitely not sleeping with Hector.
No, you're not. You're sleeping with Bark.
Yep. You're
What?
sleeping with Bart.
It is decided.
And I'm sleeping with Hector, and Verena,
With
you
my
pick.
size, I probably need to take
So
two beds.
you
I
guys,
guess I'll take Verena.
so you
The
guys
Marina
take the
takes
rest
rooms.
of the afternoon to relax and get to your senses a bit, talk about what happened, and
Yeah.
then during the night you go to sleep, and that is where we call it for the night.
Yes, please.
So you
One more
are-
thing.
Oh yeah.
Just before that, can I ask Ismark one single thing?
Mark is gonna join you in the morning again.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, he will
I'll
be
leave
there
it
for the rest.
until then.
So thanks again for watching. Thanks again for playing. We'll be back with Strahd in 4 weeks, and there will be Strahd up this Sunday as well, led by Glass and Gadgets. And then Tuesday will be DDO, and next weekend will be Tomb of Annihilation.
And Horde of the Dragon Queen.
Oh, and Horde of the Dragon Queen on Friday, led by our very own Dungeon Master Renee. So thanks again for watching, thanks for being here, and I've had fun. Hope you guys had fun as well, and we'll see each other soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.